Not only did we get to start off with that heater this morning, but now it carries into the evening, and here we are, guys. What's happening? Welcome back, and happy time zones once more. Again, a very happy Monday to you and yours, guys. Welcome back. It is good to see you. Round 2, here we go. I'm psyched. I hope you guys are excellent. Welcome back. Let's get after it. What's a good word, everybody? What's shaking? What morning? There is no morning. This is your morning, sir. Yeah, that's fine. Kaleido will just be... I know, like, that's exactly how I ended things last night, but... Or earlier, I should say. Not last night. You know what I meant. Kinda, sorta. Alright, Scold. You know what, dude? That might actually be... Instead of... So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do... No, maybe I'm not going to do that. That's kind of silly. Kind of silly. Maybe defense down. That might be nice, huh? Pardon me. Not to spoiler Neo, but I feel like this might not be the last time you hear this song. This is a wonderful song. Silka, what's up, man? And Leia, how are you, my friend? Sorry, I was mean zone. Oh, dude, I wish I had Yggdrasil. I really do, because I would. You know I would. No, I need some kind of... Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe we just keep Impede. Nightmare. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. No, let's... Dude, I wish we had... You know what? Possible freeze action. I don't know, man. Do you know what the word nemesis means? Oh boy. I'm gonna try my hardest not to screw this one up. Ready? Aphalandra 19. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to Britopia, dude. Appreciate that. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. Thank you for being here with us. And I hope I did not mispronounce that. I swung for the fences. I did what I could. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I like that too. Although I feel like Bluster would be really good on her as well. Like, I feel Bluster would be really good. But then if I dumped Bluster, what in the frick? I mean, maybe Evade, sure. We'll do that, and then we'll sub... maybe the... oh, man. See, this is what happens. I start thinking. I know we're gonna switch some shit around. You best believe that. Abnormal statuses. That sounds really good. Something funny to me is that I tend to roll with Leah pronunciation because it's close enough to my name. Oh, and my name isn't English. And I followed a streamer I love for a raid. And the rated streamer said my name the wrong way, and it was corrected not by me, but by the streamer. Hey, that is really sweet, dude. And, dude, I know it took me a couple of weeks, Leia. Might have been a week, maybe 2 weeks. Because I had originally thought, I was like, Leah. And then I was like, is it Leah or Leia? Thank you, Dan the Man. Appreciate you, big dog. My man is on the fucking prowl. Let's go. Okay, now I think we're all right, I think. Here goes nothing. Sorry, the tinker. Got a tinker, dude. Yo, Don Walker, morning stream was excellent, dude. It was a lot of fun. Buttoned up all the side stuff, which actually works itself out, so tonight we can get into some story action. We fixed a pocket watch. That made me feel really good. So that was really neat. And how's your day, dude? It literally never bothers me, but I thought it was sweet of him to go out of his way to make sure my name was pronounced right. I don't know. That I would think to do that. Well, I try my absolute hardest to pronounce people's names correctly, because if somebody was like, hey, what's up, Anthony? I'd be like, nah, man, like, my name's Anthony. Like, no problem. Or, like, here's a perfect example. People, for whatever reason, right off the rip, they'll be like, oh, do you like Tony? And I'm like, no, I hate the name Tony. That's not my name. My name is Anthony, respectfully. They're like, oh, I just know a lot of Anthonys that go by Tony. Cool. I'm not one of those lot of Anthonys that goes by Tony. My name is Anthony. Thank you very much.
No.
And they're like, oh, my bad. I'm like, yeah, just, politely, respectfully, that's what it is. It's Anthony. It's not Tony. Like, oh, okay. What about Anthon? I mean, nah, like aunts and uncles, they used to call me like Antler. Or like my Uncle Dickie, he used to call me Roidal, short for hemorrhoidal. And it took until I got older to like realize what hemorrhoidal was, and I was like, oh, now I get it though. Now I understand. Huh? Anton is Neo confirmed. Oof. Do I seem like that much of a hopeless romantic? I mean, I guess I am, but... Took you long enough, Schwarzer. I assume you saw the request. Yeah, I looked over it. And you said you were okay with the others from Class 7 joining in, right? Yes, I've already calibrated it with them in mind. Now, let's begin. Wait just a moment, please. We still need to get ready. The briefing is this afternoon. Once we start the keep trial, we won't have time for anything else. Should I call Class 7 together to begin the trial? Understood. I'll call Class 7 over here. I will summon my assistant in that case. And so, Reen called up the members of Class 7 and explained to them how they'd be doing a keep trial together. Yo, Don Walker, so when we got back to Leaves and we panned around the city and I saw what I thought was Josette, right? And I was like, dude, I gotta find her. So then we did that quest in Mention, and Josette shows up, and it just absolutely floored me, because what we had learned about her, and then what more we learned about that entire situation and that individual in Azure, and them trying to fleece somebody else in Crossbell the same way that they fleeced Dawn and company. It was awesome, man. I loved it. Hypothetical question, my dudes. Would you fight McBurn at full power for 1 minute for $100 billion? No. Absolutely not. I would get absolutely shredded. And I have no problems admitting that. Lozenge. Never thought I'd end up here again. It's been some time since we were last here. A month and a half, if memory serves. Zero Toad. That's it right there. How am I lasting a minute? For sure. I was here last time, so it's only been 3 weeks for me. I see. So we got left out and didn't even know, huh? It's not like that. The request last time was a bit last minute. That aside, I think this trial will be good training for you guys. So think of it as practice for an upcoming field exercise. I see. This may prove interesting after all. I had my doubts, but now I'm getting kind of fired up. I have no objections. This time, the keep will be set to level 2. You will find it much more challenging than a previous level. I hope you're ready. Please be careful. I'll do everything I can to help navigate you safely. Is it seriously that dangerous? Well, I guess we've got no choice but to plow through it. I eagerly await a great challenge. I'll give this trial my all. Agreed. I'm ready to begin at any time. Haha, that's the spirit. Now let's get this started. Get me some good data down there. You may use the elevator in the back like last time. Okay, hypothetical question 2. You have to fight McBurn for 1 minute for all that money, but you can have one person from Trails to back you up. They get half the money, though. No, I still feel like we would die. A horribly painful death, and I don't want to do that. Man, I don't want to do that. And we goody, though. I mean, if the Radiant Blade Master survived against McBurn, maybe I'll pick the Radiant Drip Master. You know what else I'm gonna do right now, too? Yeah, we're using a bunch of these right now. Yo, RNG has not been kind on the roulette wheel, huh? I mean, Arpin Zero won, so that's tight. You take Gilbert? I mean, my man gets out of everything, huh? Yo, Dan, good pull, my man. Okay, my last hypothetical for 50,000 mirror, you have to put up with Angelica and Shirley for 24 hours. Like, as me, a 35-year-old male? Okay. No problem. Sure. Give us back McBurn for 1 mirror, please. Wowzers. Oh, that's true. Alright, but I'm not going to use them all because I know that there's some other members. Some of that defense, though. They should have let us use multiples at once, I agree. This is super annoying. I know it is, and I apologize. And then vitality droplets. Yeah. Because then we also have those 45 palm droplets also, so. Oh, wait. Whoa. We just got out of control here, so my bad. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good for the time being. We'll use more later on as well. Arts defense. I loved farming droplets via fishing. I've seen some fans who have all characters max stats. That would be something else, huh? Pretty good. Pretty nifty. All right, now we'll go to tactics. Yes. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I dig it. All right. There we are. And away we go. Thank you, Dan. My dude is all over it. Appreciate it very much, dude. I am drown proof. So in other words, you're not drowning pool, huh? Well, this was unexpected. Ooh! Alright, we're gonna be in the vent system. It's like everything changed once we took the elevator. The monsters here are completely different. Stay on your toes, everyone. Understood. They may have gotten stronger, but so have we. We can do this. You bet we can. Are you quite finished? Then without further ado, let the Einhellkeep Level 2 trial begin. Please be careful, everyone. All right, let's do this, Class 7. Yes, sir! Did you know Hajimari has a VR mode on PS4? Really? We're gonna have to start using orders from here on. Good call. Oh, sledgehammer, huh? Windblade, all right.
Let's do it.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get you.
Take them down.
4 turns, break damage plus 300%. Holy shit, man. Delay minus 70%. On normal difficulty, excuse me, Sledgehammer is undoubtedly the strongest order in the game, or so I've been told by people who played on normal. Would like to see how it goes for you. I am looking forward to that, for sure. Damn, that is something else, though.
It's down!
I'll assist.
Wampa.
This is the end!
Nice.
Let's go!
Thank you very much, Dan.
Cha! It's down!
It's mine!
Pew, 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 pew.
I'll end it!
Yo, perfect. Combo, 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 Wampa.
It's down!
It's mine!
Yeah.
All right! Ah! I shall go.
From long range.
Let's go! Sit! My turn!
Yo, Ocean Gale, how did things go later for you this afternoon, dude? Moss moving, more stuffs, etc., etc. Best order is Milliams, in my opinion. I don't think I used Milliams.
Stats updated.
Sit! Sit!
90% damage reduction. Filthy.
It's a dead end.
We're, doing this test with a different layout. I forgot to mention it.
It's okay, Tita.
So we'll have to crawl through the duct. I hope the girls are okay with this.
Wow.
Why
Seamless
do we
transition.
have to do this?
Because it's part of the Oh, I see. It's dark, so I can't see anything.
I don't want to hear another word.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
stop in the middle of a duct.
Blushy, blushy. Oh, Abyss Worm. Fuck these things.
We'll end this quick.
No, I still have PTSD from these fuckers.
Second form, Gale! Very well. Let's go. Raging fire formation. My turn. Ha!
All right. There.
Perfect.
A chance.
An opening.
Sky SC,
I
PTSD,
shall go.
that and,
Yeah.
I believe,
There.
was it the first
It's
monster
mine.
chest in Zero, or was it Azure?
Let's go.
Pretty much every game I've run into Abyss
It's
Worms,
down.
PTSD.
It's mine.
My turn. Ha!
I'm pretty sure it was Azure.
There.
I'll assist.
Ha! I would take McBurn over
My
that.
turn. There. Our chance.
An opening.
Like, they suck something
Good
fierce,
job,
dude.
Yuna.
The best order in the game is the one you need at the very moment. Need to break, it's Yuna. Need to immune to physical attacks, it's Milliam. It can be very situational. Yeah. And that's something I'll most certainly have to dink around with way, way more too, dude. Rouse, that's a wonderful question.
Sit.
I would compare it to
They're
something
in
like
disarray.
Tremors. They just evolve.
Ah! My turn. Let's go. Raging fire formation. Very well. Strike.
Here I go. Ah!
Boom,
Wide
baby.
open.
An opening.
You just need to learn the true
Good
power
job,
of the
Yuna.
Thunder God kick. My man Stuffed Crust
I guess that
knows.
wasn't bad.
He gets it. How are you, brother? Good to see you.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have the advantage.
Let's go. Raging fire formation.
Good, man. Had a good morning. Had a great afternoon. Did some stuff on my honeydew list. You know, got that taken care of. Luckily,
Wide
it was
open.
raining when I went upstairs, so I
opening.
didn't have to trim any hedges. That was neat.
Stay down.
But that just means I'll have to do it on
My
Thursday.
turn.
But other than that, man, Youngblood came home. He was a super snugglebug.
that
My
all?
wife's kind of under the weather. Has a sore throat. I don't know, kind of sketchy, but we'll wait and see on that front. But other than that, dude, all is
I
well.
found some treasure.
Holy breath. Hope everyone's enjoying the old schoolhouse 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yo, Remu, absolutely. Number 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Sit.
We'll end this quick.
Let's go! Raging fire formation! Second form, Gale!
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go! Strike!
I shall go. There.
Wampa.
Battle complete. Let's continue.
My bro also has a 1-year-old, and it feels like they're getting sick every other week. So Friday, he came home from daycare, and he was like, my belly. Like, do you have a belly ache? And he was like, yeah. So,
Yeah, I did.
like, we didn't put too much stock
I
into it
must train
because
even
I don't know
more.
if he really knows. He might have. So, like, obviously, we treaded lightly, let's call it. And, since then, my wife's had kind of a belly ache, but it's been more so, like, in her head. Like, I think, like, post-nasal drip, she's had, like, an irritated throat, clearing her throat a lot. Acid reflux earlier, which is kind of strange, but, you know. Unfortunately, daycare is just a fucking petri dish of, germy germs. So, just gotta kind of deal with it, unfortunately. Thankfully, though, like, everybody legit in the house has a clean bill of health. Hey, Ephilandra, did I pronounce your name correctly, by the way? I'm sorry if I missed it. I just want to make sure I did at least a halfway decent job. And by halfway, I mean, like, remotely close. Like, remotely close, I'd be psyched on.
Hey-ya!
We have the advantage.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Vent's my favorite part of any Trails game. Bro, I miss Emma and Fee because the commentary was just hilarious. Yeah, you're good. I don't know the correct pronunciation either. All right, well. I swung for the fences. Nice to meet you. Welcome
Form,
again.
Gale!
It's my turn. Ah! Wide open.
An opening!
I miss Sarah, too. I miss Sarah a lot.
Let's go.
She's my soulmate.
Cha!
I shall go.
I hope Vita's okay, too, because I also love Vita quite a bit.
It's mine! Let's go! Sit! Whew. Everyone okay?
Risha vent action is the most unforgettable part of Cold Steel 2. Yeah, you're right. Even Lloyd was just like, I don't know what I should be doing.
Yeah!
I do, Lloyd. I do.
Ready!
Computer died down because I'm a ding dong and let it run down. If I missed anything I was responding to, let me know. Welcome back, Leia. What do you mean? It was the booby shelf comment? That was pretty good. Million was an absolute savage. Yeah, Remu said, like, so I've said this from, like, the moment I met Sarah. She's, like, my soulmate. She's, like, she's got that sass. She's down to, like, grab a beer and have some pretzels and just chill. But then Vita is, like, my waifu, dude. Like, absolutely caught off guard. For the first time ever, like, in a video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't put much stock into that, but, like, I swooned. I swooned real hard.
Yeah!
We'll end this quick.
Sure you have answered this when I was stupidly busy, but Vita or Sarah? Dude, if it's, like, forever and ever,
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
I'm gonna have to go with Sarah. Admittedly.
Yeah!
I would have to go with Sarah.
It's down!
It's mine.
Unless we find out between now
This is the
and,
end.
I don't, like, the end of this series,
Let's go.
that Vita's down to go and, like, bar crawl, like, grab a couple of beers and have some food, like some wings, maybe.
Cha!
I'll spice up
It's
Leia's
down.
comment, Neo. Vita and Sarah are 1v1
I'll assist.
fighting to the death. They both ask you for help. Who do you pick?
All right.
Oh, you fucking animal. How you gonna do that to me?
Let's go! Sit!
Dude,
My
that's
turn.
tough. Sarah.
Very well.
Real question, Lammy or Sammy?
Yeah.
Lammy.
All right.
Lammy.
Nice! We did it!
Sarah, spirit animal. That's what I'm saying.
Ready.
Gilbert versus Campy? Dude, Campy is still just such an enigma to me.
We strike. Let's go. Raging fire formation.
Like, legit is just an absolute curveball.
Second form. Gale.
Would you rather go through a boss rush of the Stall Ritter, Zephyr, McBurn, Vita, than Sarah? Why not? Or Nightmare, or fight 100 Abyss Worms in a row? Boss rush of Stall Ritter, Zephyr, McBurn, Vita, and then Sarah. On Nightmare. No question. Absolutely zero question.
You can't escape!
Abyss Worms can suck a fat one.
Let's go. Yeah.
Them Abyss Worms
that
can
all?
fuck right off. In the worst ways. Do I think I would get slaughtered by all of the above? Positively. Do I think I would be less infuriated with everybody except for the Abyss Worms? Yes. Yes, I do.
I'll show no mercy.
I legit think a slap fight between Gilbert and Anton would be the funniest shit ever. Bro, I'd be pulling for Anton, though. No, Neo, you're right. Hell, I'd fight the first group at the same time instead of a boss rush. 100 worms would take me 4 actual days, and I'm not about that. Ocean Gale? My man. One last, since Ocean makes crow jokes, and this is the same level. If you had to make one Kiseki death be a national holiday, which would it be? I'm so sorry. Holy shit, man. Karen? Karen, a national holiday. Like a national day of mourning.
Second form. Gale.
Here I go!
Let's go. Raging fire formation.
It's my turn!
National Holiday, yeah. Yeah, exactly. No shame in that one.
You can't escape! Fire!
Let's go. Strike.
Sorry, Maraboni, never heard of that.
No.
Oh, vicious.
Yeah.
Wampa. Yo, you missed.
It's my turn. All right. Nice work.
Back to what I was saying, I really do want a modern Trails fighting game. Could imagine the Kiseki games as a competitive esport. So if you guys are old enough to remember, or you're just like a fighting game fan, this game that came out, I'd say like late 90s, Guys. I'm not sure if that's pronounced correctly, but along those lines, you could fight as Cloud, Strife. If I remember correctly, you could fight as Sephiroth. I feel like that would be like the proper thing, you know what I mean? They're strong. How in the world did he get archaisms in here? And these monsters, too. Where does he get these things? I can't speak for the machines, but I know that the army collects the monsters. And Professor Schmidt is nothing if not well connected. He is the man who designed both the Panzer Soldats and the railway guns. No, he's the one who made those things? Guys was both the shit and utter shit at the same time. Yes, it was. And if also you can remember, there was a Star Wars fighting game very similar to that. And I loved it so much in the sense that, like, I wanted a lightsaber, but I don't remember if you could actually use one. I think you could, but it, like, didn't do any damage. The ones that were deployed on the Crossbell border? That's right. I forgot that you had to face him down. 80 reg guns with high destructive power, even at a very long range. That's right. Guerrilla Fortress had them pointed right at Crossbell City. And that's the man who made them. He can probably hear you, literally. Remiel, I would like that. I think it would be badass. I myself probably wouldn't play it. I'm not a huge fighting game fan. Nah. I'm not a huge fan, but I would stick to, like, Marvel vs. Capcom. I would have my Street Fighter and my Mortal Kombat. But that's something I could probably get behind. If it was going to, like, be into the Fab 4 fighting games for me, probably it. Yuna. Fine, bring it on. You want to test me, Professor? Then I'll take your test and I'll ace it. Good, use that fire. Just make sure it doesn't cloud your judgment, clear? As a crisp spring morning, Kurt, Allie, I'm gonna need your help. Right, you've got it. I don't entirely understand, but you have my full support.
How many are there? Ugh, damn you, Professor.
Sorry, Yuna. That's the last duct, I promise.
We're not going to throw any shade at Tita because she's precious and adorable, but she knew all about the ducks and didn't tell us. Could have been like, hey, Yuna, by the way, there's some ducks. Dude, I really love this. It's such a good jam. The final room is just one big duct. It is the Geofront. No, Neo, that's the last duct Tita knows about. Little does everybody know, Schmidt did some last-minute changes and turned the rest of this level into all ducks. For shame. For shame.
An opening!
Oh, zero order, perfect.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
Uh-huh.
Second form, Gale!
All right. You can't escape. Fire! Our
Filthy.
chance.
An opening! Let's go. Ha! It's my turn.
Can't reach? Come on.
Now. Yeah. Battle complete. Let's continue.
I absolutely love that intro video, like where you see Altina sitting on Valibro. I truly hope I get to see that. Yeah, I need more loot. I need that loot.
Sit! Hey-ya! We strike! Resonate! Divine Song Formation!
Yeah, just because I want to play around.
Ha! My turn.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Aerial Dusties. Gaius would be so proud of us.
It's my turn.
Just like that.
Sit!
Perfect.
Now!
It's mine! Here I go! Yeah! Our chance!
An opening! Let's go. Yeah.
Skadoosh.
Now.
I need Yggdrasil in my life.
Target's eliminated. Move out.
I need Yggdrasil again in my life badly.
Sit! Sit!
Ugh, abyss worms.
There!
Our chance to attack.
Dude, there's a lot of them too. No thanks.
Resonate! Divine Song Formation! Second form, Gale!
Here I go!
Like this, it would just be it would be a campus-sized room full of abyss worms, and I'd be like, no, I'm out. I'm fucking out. I'm out. See ya. Outie. Bye-bye.
You can't escape! Fire!
Pretty gnarly.
An opening! Let's go!
And dude, just the BP up. Perfect.
Yeah!
Neato.
I'll support you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
I shall go.
Yes, you shall. Oh, bro, we can't clap them all. Nope, that's a bummer. Close, though.
Very well.
Not bad. Hey guys, it's a good time to tell Neo that they added the attack delay to the Abyss Worm's Earthshaker because Abyss Worms are actually Satan's schlongs. Satan and his schlongs must die. They must perish forevermore.
I'll assist.
Let's go!
Now.
Ha! They must die forever.
Yeah. Battle complete. Let's continue.
Do they really have attack delay now? Because if that's the case, fuck all that noise. Well, no. That's, unless I just have to go further into the depths. What? Where is Malutz? I might have to, it might be like Gorelia, where I had to go through the ducks and then back down eventually. Dude, I don't know. Bruh, we're about to find out. Yeah, okay. Whew, thank goodness. No loot left behind.
Treasure chest.
Yo, mute 3? Say less. Alright. What did I give? I mean... yeah, pretty good. Not too shabby there, oh curdle boy. Not too shabby, fella. Was bummed I couldn't make the day stream, but I'm in a certified training class this week, so gotta pay attention. Yo, DC Rising, it is all good, man. Appreciate you being here whenever you can be here, man. That goes for everybody, dude. That's why there's VODs for a reason on the old YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? Which is right here. Boom, bang, boom. But welcome in, man. How was training for your class going? Into the depths. Well,
Seems like a good spot for a break.
sure does. No, I don't think so. Well, maybe for Reen. And them. But not for... Yeah, not for Yuna. She needs to be a little bit boosted. If she's going to be our evasive maneuverer, then, you know. Evasive maneuvers. Smoke nades. It's funny Ocean Gale says Josette because I think I'd covered that, like, very seldomly ever used her. Maybe more so as a support in roles like that, but that was it, dude. I don't think if I didn't have to use her, I fucking wasn't using her. I didn't even rest, my bad. We're gonna hold off. We're just gonna rest and then we're gonna save. Oh, wait, I thought Josette's last name was Kapua? I thought it was benched. Ah, got her. Invalid savage. That's such a savage play. Respect the hell out of it, though. Yo, Zex, we have to admit that was well played. And there's our goal. Phew, we made it safe and sound. And there were challenges here and there, but it wasn't too bad in the end. But this isn't over. If the pattern holds... Yikes. Is that one of the Society's archaisms? No, it's different somehow. Prototype Autonomous Warrior, Stratos Diver. Is this thing using the same technology those patrollers were? Precisely, this is the Stratos Driver, my own prototype of an automated combat machine. This is like the Kiseki version of General Grievous, I feel. General Kenobi. Oh, come on. Really, Professor? You're making archaisms now. The Society making them was bad enough. As I said, it's simply a prototype. You lot should be able to handle it. Even so, you shouldn't treat it like the scrap metal you fought against in your field exercises. Jesus, alright. The diver bits are combat machines controlled by the main unit. Be careful not to let them surround you. Fine then, bring it on. Let's scrap these hunks of junk. Right. Commencing attack. I'll take all we've got to bring them down. Let's go! Oh shit, he gets to go first? No fair. Motherfucker.
Not today! I'm up!
So how can he counter? And he's, well, I mean, I guess he's kind of close.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
It's my turn! Second form, down! It's down!
It's mine! All right! You can't escape! Fire! Wide open!
An opening!
Stay down!
Neo has half my combo, Shadow
Very
King.
well.
I'm intrigued. Wait, hold on. No, we weren't able to break him, so wait a minute. Let's do...
Let's go. Ebon Crest.
My turn.
There!
There!
I'll assist.
I'll end it.
Nice. All right. Now we just got the big one back. Guarded. Perfect. Fuck yeah. Well played, me.
I shall
Thanks,
go.
me.
I'll support. Arjun heal.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks.
Let's go.
No, that wasn't a good play on my part. So my bad.
Crimson Slash!
Boink.
All right.
Okay, so now that being said, we still gotta do break damage.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer! It's my turn.
Oh, she still doesn't have an S-Craft. Imagine that.
You can't escape. Fire!
Let's go. Let's go.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
Excuse me.
Let's go. Second form, Gale!
Now.
Oh, dude, we finally broke him. I'm a dingbat.
Let's go. Raging Fire Formation.
I shall go.
Behold, the dual blades of Vander. Now! I'll end it. Ha! Ragnar, strike!
Now.
0 orders. Yeah, nice, but...
Now. Transform. Sync complete. Go. Arcadius gear.
So gnarly
Ready?
looking.
Launch.
We got a crit coming up. That's good.
Exterminating target. Ha! Ah!
I mean, while it's broken, we just gotta try and shit all over the thing.
Here I go.
I mean, do we... Nah, I don't know, man.
You can't escape. Fire!
I'm up!
Yeah, not very good.
Form up! Iron Will Formation! It's my turn. Get back! It's down!
Sledgehammer is one of my 2 go-to orders in this game. So useful. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Yeah, not good.
Strength depleted.
Yeah, that didn't
I'm
work very
sorry.
well.
It's my
That
turn.
sucked. That sucked very, very much so. I didn't have enough for Ebon Crest. Bummer. Oofda. That's all right. We'll get out of this, hopefully. We already have Iron Will, so no. Hello there. Did you get Yuna's
appreciate
S-Craft? Yo, Vermilion, good to see you, man. No, we have not gotten
yet.
Yuna's S-Craft yet.
Let's go.
Oh god, this thing's gonna fucking shatter us, bro. Oh, dude, I forgot about these things. Restores all HP. Oh, wow. Yeah, so we get a bunch of those, huh? You gotta remember those, huh? Dude, Brave Souls? Okay, yeah. Well, very well. I mean, it's too late now, but...
Yeah.
Just for S&Gs.
I appreciate it.
I'll have to remember that. Yeah, Sledgehammer has been incredibly useful.
Break through! Sledgehammer!
Let's go. Let's go. Ha!
Chop, chop.
All right!
Yeah, I'm back on the block.
You can't escape! Fire!
I shall go.
No, I don't have enough. That's a bummer. Well...
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing is a
Let's go.
fucker and a half, bro. Gee whiz. This is getting dicey, huh? Probably just poor planning on my part. We'll definitely say that.
Ha! I appreciate it. I'm up.
So here's what I'm thinking. And then to try and Kappa Tappa Kega.
The dual blades of Vander. Now. I'll end it. Ha! Ragnar, strike!
Incense New Zerum without the CP. Gaming's 5? Yeah, kinda. More or less.
Is that all?
Alrighty.
All right, got it.
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Ooh, Blade Dance. Strength and speed up for 3 turns. Alright.
Stats updated.
Having those incense, it effectively just gets rid of the need for a Mobius. Although I still would like to get me some Mobius, if that's a thing. Because I got a soft spot for it. Phew. It's finally over. Yeah, and the test should be too. Good. You see that, Schmidt? We trust your twisted little creations. Of course you did. This is a test, not a death sentence. You're supposed to pass. And honestly, your clear time and teamwork could stand to be improved. That's nothing to be proud of. This concludes your trial. Now quit dawdling and get back to the entrance. I think you did great. Really? Professor, would it hurt to be a little nicer to them? Thanks, Tito. Love you, boo-boo. Guys help, no one has any idea what the brandish part of Kurt's buff does. In testing, it seems like it deals an extra 10% damage as long as the buff is active. He didn't seem ruffled in the slightest. Oh well, getting upset about it would just be a waste of energy. The important thing is that we made it through without anyone getting hurt. Yuna. That's a good way to look at it. What the professor said makes sense, but that was a tough foe by any standard. Your victory was the culmination of your daily training and the experience you've gained from your field exercises. You should all be proud of yourselves. Okay, so let me specify. Brandish, or Gleaming Blade as the game also calls it, makes all your hits do damage twice. The second instance damage is 10% of your main hit, I think. Okay. Thank you, sir. Well, I guess you have a point. Thank you for your help, instructor. Shall we return to the entrance? I know Ocean Gale said we could have waited till chapter 2, but... But alas, we did not. Hi. Hi. Brandish, hello, Falcom franchise reference. Brandish. Got all the loot? Yeah, got all the loot. All right, we're outie. Did you ever get the black record back? Yes, Gaming's 5. That was one of the first things we did on this morning's stream. We read it. Very interesting. It covers all of the incidents in what happened with the Liber arc. In the neighboring areas, etc. It was really cool. Having a second moon lens is never a bad thing. I want insight on even more loot, please. Lozenge. The trial's over. Should we head back to the entrance? He's like, I'm out of here, you assholes. Afterwards, Professor Schmidt's attitude caused Eunice temper to flare once again. Reen and the others left the keep, accompanied by a profusely apologetic Tita. So now that you've read the Black Records, and I gotta ask, how? They're supposed to be ancient artifacts. How is it detailing something that happened in 1203, but also interesting that Weissman's robots were the prototypes of Altina and Milliam's combat shells? That part was probably one of the most intriguing. Like the combat shells part. And I guess I honestly didn't really think of it as like, these are supposed to be ancient books, ancient scriptures, rather. And yeah, they cover something that happened, because what, the Liber incident was 4 years ago? Like right now where we are? After that, Reen got lunches for Class 7 and Tita at the cafeteria. Since time was running out, he dropped them off and then went to the briefing in the tactical conference room. Tactical. 2:55 p.m. That's some funky. Hey, Reen, Instructor Herschel, too. Hi, Randy. I don't think the others have arrived yet. You two seem friendly all of a sudden. Ah, that. Well, you see, we were talking last night and drinking a ton of beer, and we got really, really cozy with one another. Haha, just two guys having a manly heart-to-heart. That was a pretty wild night, wasn't it, Reen? For a manly heart-to-heart, most of the talk was about women. I'll say this, Randy, you certainly live up to your name. Stop, you're gonna make me blush. Oh, you guys. You can start calling me Randy too, Instructor Herschel. Us instructors are gonna need to stick together if we want to survive this school year. Then you can call me Toa too. Thanks, Randy. Right back at you, Toe. Toey. Hey, don't give me a weird nickname like that. Oh, you had a nickname for Unit 2, right? Uni, was it? Yeah, it's a bit of a habit of mine. Nicknamed a bunch of pals back in Crossbell. Teotot, Keto, John, Younster. Hey, how's Teeny Toa sound? Actually, Toey's fine. Yeah.
Well, it sure is lively in here.
Oh, Mama Le Guin, is that you? Facts it is.
Sorry, ma'am.
For what? It warms my heart to see young people such as yourselves opening up to each other. Not to mention, it's It's to the school's benefit for the instructors to all get along. It'll be important for our next set of field exercises, too. I'm told the location will be more troublesome than last time.
Where are we going?
Huh? Sorry for the wait.
Instructor Michael, welcome back.
Oh my god, dude, is that?
You? What's going on?
Is that Prince Cedric?
Thank you, Chief Instructor. And of course you as well, Your Highness.
Oh my goodness,
We
it
welcome you
is!
to our campus.
Holy
Thank you
shit!
for coming all the way here.
My apologies for the sudden visit.
Wow! My man
I
is
am
super
Cedric
growed up.
Royce Arnor of Thor's Military Academy's main campus. However, I am not here today as a student. I come as a representative of the Imperial family to explain the current situation.
Yo, he is legit such a grown-up. Wow, he's hot now. I mean, hi, Cedric. What a handsome dude. Victorious Ego, I like him too. I like him a lot. More hamster stuff. Facts. Crossbell, tell me we're fucking going. No way. Is this the next location of our field exercises? Yes, they will be held in the easternmost territory of the Empire, the Crossbell Province. Oh, let's go! The international trade city annexed into the Empire 1.5 years ago. You will depart Friday evening. The duration will be 3 days. It's amazing what 1.5 years of activated Arnor blood will do. Vermilion Apocalypse levels of activated. So true, dude. You have to wonder how he's still affected by that. What's a crossbell? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. I have a few questions. I thought we were only supposed to cover the western half of the Empire. Originally, yes. However, next weekend, the inspection team will be dispatched to Crossbell from the Imperial mainland by invitation of Governor General Rufus. Seriously? But I haven't heard anything about that. As a countermeasure to threats from terrorists and the Republic, news of the team's visit will only be publicly announced at the end of the week. All members of the inspection team are top-class VIPs. Naturally, the Imperial Army and the Railway Military Police will lay out an airtight security system. Airtight like what? Like what? Huh? However, considering the society has begun to move, it was decided to bring insurance. And so, the Ashen Chevalier in Thor's branch campus will just so happen to be holding field exercises in the area at the time. I see what they're doing. Imagine if they said, what do you mean? Of course Crossbell's still the western half of the Empire. We annexed Calvard last night, didn't you know? Holy shit, dude, imagine. Rocksmith's like, hey gang, here I am. I see. I understand the reasoning behind it. But why did you come here yourself, Your Highness? It seemed as though you were trying to speak on behalf of the Imperial government. But Principal Le Guin. Oh no, this is just my own selfishness. Traditionally, the director of Thor's has been a member of the Imperial family. However, the position has sat empty since my older brother relinquished it last year. As the youngest son of the Arnor family, I wish to see the branch campus with my own eyes. I see. It's been some time since I last saw you, but you certainly have changed. It seems you've been trained well. Indeed, thank you. As stated, the upcoming field exercises will take place in the Crossbell Province. Instructor Herschel, please stay behind and draw up a preliminary travel plan. Meeting adjourned. Salute His Imperial Highness. It seems you become a jerk? Yeah, a little bit. The boy's been through a little bit, though, huh? Phew. So that's it then. We'll be exercising all over the Empire then. That's fine, I guess. Randy. Ah, come on, don't give me that face. It seems like it'll be a huge pain, but if you look at it another way, we're pretty lucky. I'll be able to give all you guys all sorts of tips and tricks around the area. That said, we definitely still need to make sure we're prepared. It'd probably be a good idea to get as much practice in for Class 8 as I can too. So let's give it all we've got during tomorrow's Panzer Soldat training. Yeah, got it. Oh, Leia, he'll absolutely thrive here. Going back home only 2 months after getting stationed at a military academy in the country that invaded his. There's no way he's okay.
Ah, Reen.
Ah, Prince Cedric. Prince Cedric. It's good to see you again. It's been about a year, if I recall.
It certainly has. I'm so sorry I couldn't make it to the ceremony after the Northern War. I would have loved to see you receive your medal. Hearing Alfin recount it to me afterward only made me regret missing it all the more.
Thank you for your kind words.
Reen, might I have a bit of your time? I'd like to speak with you about a number of things. What's happened up until now, and what will happen in the near future.
What will happen? Okay. I think he's kind of sus. Honestly. Ah, what a delightful little town. It has a relaxed, almost countryside air to it, yet it's still conveniently near Heimdall. I'm sure it reminds you of Trista as well, in the main campus. Yeah. I was meant to have attended the main campus last year. I should have been able to spend time with you as a fellow student, not like this. Unfortunately, I fell ill once more, making my attendance that year out of the question. It was extremely vexing. Your Highness, you're still 17. There's no need to rush your way through school. I was your age when I started at Thor's. Oh, that's not the issue. There are certain advantages to me starting at the main campus this year. For one, I've grown quite a bit taller since last year. That's for sure. I almost didn't recognize you. It seems you've been diligent with your combat training too. You've become quite remarkable. Well, I think I still have quite a ways to go. I wanted to thank you again. If you and the members of Class 7 hadn't come to rescue me, I may very well have lost my life. That or I would have remained Duke Cayenne's puppet. So thank you, instructor, for saving me. You're welcome. Anyone else would have done the same. Keep in mind that it wasn't just your power that saved you, Your Highness. Our power, excuse me. We had dozens of people supporting us, everyone at that academy. Prince Olivert. Even some unexpected help at the last minute. You mean the opera singer Vita Clotilde and Crow, right? What?
I still clearly remember everything that happened back then. Becoming one with the Vermilion Apocalypse. Losing myself in it. I also remember piercing the Azure Knight's chest. Though they were on Duke Cayenne's side, they still helped rescue me. Crow especially. He gave everything he had to open a path to me. And as a result, I've spent all this time cursing my weakness. If only I were stronger back then. If only I had unwavering strength that could stand up to anyone and anything. I wouldn't have been taken advantage of by Duke Cayenne. I wouldn't have been absorbed into the Vermilion Apocalypse.
Your Highness.
But this year, I enrolled at Thor's, at the Reborn main campus. The academy that will shape its students and this country to become the true foundation of the world. Have you heard? I had the top score on the entrance exams.
That's amazing, Your Highness.
Rigged.
I'm sure the Emperor, the Empress, Prince Olivert, and Princess Alphen are all very proud of you.
Did you also know, Reen, that when I take a shit, I don't have to wipe my asshole because the poop just goes into the toilet with no residue or stench?
No. I still have a long ways to go. I must become even stronger.
For real. Super conceited. I used to feel bad for him. I don't anymore.
Strong enough so that no one will be hurt because of my weakness ever again. Yes, that's right. To that end, I must...
Your Highness?
So, Reen, after the next field exercises are over, how would you like to transfer to the main campus?
What?
Say what now?
The branch campus isn't a bad place per se, but it's still just a pale reflection of the real thing.
I can't imagine how painful this conversation must have been for Reen. Dude, big time heavy. Prince said dick, a mix of survivor's guilt and an utter dickhead.
The main campus has many promising students this year. In addition, the facilities have been improved, and the faculty is far superior.
Fuck off, guy. You can take this spoon and fucking pound sand.
Between the two, which would be more suitable for Erebonia's savior, the Ashen Chevalier? The answer should be clear, right?
I can't do that.
What?
I've been given the task of instructing the new Class 7, as well as all the other students of the branch campus. I only started 2 months ago. I can't abandon my duties here.
I love it. Reen, super noble.
So, I'm sorry, but I can't transfer.
It's fear of not being good enough. He feels like he has to prove his worth to everyone. Oh, Granny, I totally get that. I just feel like his air is super conceited. Like, he's super fucking snobby about it. Like, I just think his approach, he's just like super duper like, yes, I'm the crown prince now. He used to be like this helpless crown prince, and now he's like, I'm the crown prince. I absorb all the shit matter in my body, so even if I have to poop, when I do have to poop, my body absorbs it and I don't have to poop into a toilet like you common folk. Ugh. I don't like him.
Even at the request of the Crown Prince himself?
Motherfucker, don't you try and flex on him like that.
Even by your majesty's imperial command. But, for example, if you wanted me to teach at the main campus in between my classes here, that I could do.
I won't accept that answer.
Prince Cedric?
I won't accept that answer. Bro, will you accept a long walk off a short pier by chance?
Kurt, Yuna and Altina too.
Ah, hello, Kurt. It's been some time.
I love this song, man. It just gave me those chills again, dude.
Nearly half a year, I believe. I'm glad to see you again. I never expected someone of your caliber to enroll at the branch campus.
Is that really you, Your Highness?
Indeed. I've grown quite a bit recently, so it's no wonder you don't recognize me. It seems the past few months have been difficult for you. I imagine after so many years of loyal service, it was a shock for the Vanders to be dismissed as the Imperial family's guardians. I'm sure it was difficult for you to accept, but there was no need to withdraw from your enrollment at the main campus. But this is a perfect opportunity. You can transfer to the main campus along with Reen. I can even have you stationed as my guardian. It would be a simple matter for me to overrule the government's decision.
Bro, what is this kid doing?
Hey, you! Who do you think you are?
Love Yuna.
You're talking all big, but you're wearing a uniform just like ours.
No, Yuna.
That's the uniform of Thor's main campus. He is Cedric Rice Arnor, the Crown Prince of the Empire of Erebonia.
Yo, Yuna don't give two shits.
Huh?
You don't recognize me? Are you a foreigner then? Or perhaps from one of our newer provinces. Aha! And it's been a while since I've seen you too, Miss Black Rabbit. Major Lector and Lord Rufus told me you were attending the school. Well, if Reen transfers to the main campus, I can accept you tagging along with him.
Transfer to the main campus.
Wait, what?
Super entitled, Kel.
I'll return to hear your decision another day. I expect a favorable reply, Instructor Reen Schwarzer.
Yo, bro, let me just give you my answer right now. Quick flash in a hurry. No. Yo, the ever handsome, dashing, wonderful, lovable, huggable, open mouth, kissable, Wacko9. What's up, brother? How are you? I miss you. I hope you and the fam are doing good, man. Like I say, when we touch base, you know, I know y'all's are going through some stuff, so I've been trying to, like, you know, scale it back. But I hope you're great, man. I hope you and the fam are doing excellent. I love you. What's goody? Hey, Reen, do me a solid. Moon the Prince.
Just happened.
Give him the bulldog. You know what the bulldog is? It's a reverse fruit basket. Like, you tuck, you pinch, and then you moon. Fruit basket. There you are. It's a bulldog. Good, man. Good to hear. What you guys been getting into? Now I understand. I had wondered why he was so enthusiastic. One of the most powerful people in the Empire, drunk on power. You have to, like, I assume, like, my theory is that, again, he's just a puppet. Watching the boys play, how's Dak doing? He's got to lead me into primetime for fantasy. He's my starting QB. To think we risked our lives to save Prince Cedric at the end of Cold Steel 2, and he's just this ungrateful little shit stain? Yeah. Are we in agreement that both Exceed and Nissa spelt Cedric's name wrong all this time? Yes. Not gonna lie, feeling kind of down since a friend couldn't hang out, so that's why I've been quiet. Yo, Dan, it's all good, man. Don't feel down, though, brother. We're here. You're chilling with friends, but I understand, man. Random thought, maybe he's set on transferring Reen because he is his security blanket. Could be. So his visit here was a spur of the moment decision? Doing amazing, the whole team is killing it? Good, need it. Correct, I was surprised by it myself. Your assignment to the branch campus was due to your own request, lining up with the aims of a number of others. I agree that it makes no sense to transfer you. However, this is the heir to the Empire we're talking about. Yeah. If His Highness is adamant about something, all the government can do is comply. Excuse me, hiccups out of nowhere. From the top rope, elbow drop. For now, I leave the call to you. Let me know if you change your mind. What the fuck? I don't know. Sheesh. What does he expect me to say? Oh well, it's getting late, so I'll make my rounds around the school and head home. Everybody's good, man. Wife's got a little, like, acid reflux issue going on today. Youngblood's doing good, man. Just speed racer, always. Had a great day at school. Tomorrow, Wednesday, excuse me. We'll do our same broing out, man. We'll hit up the park tomorrow. Weather permitting, obviously. Same thing with Wednesday. Probably go down, visit my Nani. 95 years young, dude. Like, still lucid. Loves to see your great-grandson. Well, I like how Michael, our non-nonsense resident military man, is like, yeah, Cedric's kind of unreasonable there. Wacko, we're also doing a giveaway for a $50 Steam gift card, like we did last time. So if you do exclamation point giveaway, that's all your details, my guy. But wow, His Highness has changed so much. Yeah, now he's a fucking douchebag. I remember Prince Alphen mentioning it, but I didn't expect him to be that different. Kurt seemed to be pretty down about it, and Yuna was completely furious. You can now freely explore Einhell Keep. So we're going to do the giveaway when we complete this playthrough of Trails of Cold Steel 3. So we've got a lot of time. Everybody's capped at 75 tickets. I felt like that was a good, round, odd number. That everybody has plenty of time to accrue that many, and then RNGesus, pray to him. From now on, you can enter Einhell Keep anytime you're at the Academy. However, you can only explore areas you've already visited, and the level of monsters in those areas will not change. Oh, snap. Reen got a message on his Arcus. What'd it do, baby boo? Okay, so you know the rules. Make it another 50. Like, wait, what do you mean another 50? Oh, Elliot? Oh! So that would be a bonding event with Elliot. Sorry, we're not going to do it. Hey, Reen, everything going all right? I'm currently on a train headed towards the capital. My Sutherland tour was a huge success, and I'm so happy knowing that so many people got to listen to my music. Anyways, I've got some downtime till my next tour, so I figured I'd visit home. It'd be nice if I could see you, too. Oh, so Whack, you wanna chip in another gift card? Brother, you don't have to do that, man. I want to give away to you guys, man, yourself included. Everybody's generosity is so fucking crazy, man. Like, I can't do like a ton of giveaways all the time, but like when I can do it, like I want to give back to you guys, man. Actually, it'd make more sense to drop by Leaves first since it's on the way. Oh, kidding. Haha. I'm glad his tour went well. If I recall, this is the first real break in a while. I hope he gets enough time to kick back and relax. It would really be nice if we could meet and catch up, but I'll be busy starting tomorrow. Maybe he wouldn't mind meeting today. Nah, bro, come on. Nah, son. Overruled. But I mean, if you really want to, then I can't stop you. Oh yeah, we already did this, my bad. So who do we have for bonding events, huh? Literally Elliot or Kurt? Alright. The brotherhood in this stream is really sweet, to be honest. Everybody's wonderful, dude. Like, for reals. Hold on. Before we do this, I'm hydrated. Quick bathroom break. I'll be right back, you guys. Well, thank you very much, Leia, but you're also part of this community too, man. You know what I mean? And I know, like, the word community on this platform is, like, heavily saturated, and I get it, but, like, I can't speak for everybody else. I can only speak for us, man, and I've said it ad nauseum. Like, I'm super thankful for what we have here, what we continue to do, how we continue to grow, and, you know, I'm just thankful for all the family that we have here, man. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, dude. There's no, there's nothing monetary that makes anybody else more important than the next person. I can't do this without you guys, and everybody here is equal. You know what I mean? So, Vin Diesel, family. So, I love it very much. Well, my man Wacko here. So, apparently, we're gonna switch things up a little bit then. So now, I mean, I'll have to change the timer, but we're gonna be giving away 2 $50 Steam gift cards. So, upon the completion of Trails of Cold Steel 3, we're gonna give away 2 $50 Steam gift cards. Like, not gonna lie, even if I won one of the gift cards, I wouldn't be accepting it. I play exclusively on console, unfortunately. So, Daft Tool, even if you did win, though, you could keep it, like, you could give it to somebody else, man. Wacko, thank you very, very much, man. We need to search the area to make sure. No, I needed to check the dorms first. Well, actually, no, let's check here. I want to make sure that there's no other, like, side quest. Clubhouse. Okay. Much love to you, big dog. Thank you. Note, if I win, I will most likely give away half of it since I don't need all 50 of it. It's awfully charitable of you as well, Dan. Is there a command to see how many tickets you have? So, Kel, if you click that link by doing exclamation point giveaway, it'll tell you all that you have. I'm playing Sky the Penguins. Dude, the Penguins sucked, bro. Pain in the ass. So you're in the tunnel, you're outside of Zeiss, right? Bro, tell me we get to do the manway method. Almost got it. Doing some solo swimming practice. Pretty impressive, Wayne. Halftime is over. Back to the game. I'll text you. I love you, big dog. Enjoy the game and give your best to the family for us, would you please? Time for a late supper while I watch Rhea. What you having for Din Din, fam?
Oh, Instructor Schwarzer.
I don't know if impressive is the right word. I can't even swim 40 yards yet. Question, did you build your PC or bought it, and what kind of PC do you have? Because I actually am thinking of buying one. So, Amato, all the specs are on my About page on the Twitch page, like the dashboard there. So that's my entire build, and my first PC was self-built. Second PC was a pre-build. Although I picked everything that went into it, they constructed it for me. I mean, I threw a pic in Discord. Yo, I can't wait to see it. I'll check it after, Rhea, promise. It was... I think it was Cyberpower. Now I need to look. I'm pretty sure I use Cyberpower PC. Yeah, it was Cyberpower PC. That's who I used. Dude, I'm gonna be so excited, Rhea. Lots and lots of food pictures. But I still can't quite make it. My goal's always just 2 kicks away. Look, Wayne, you're just starting out. You can't throw stuff, you can't worry about stuff like that. So GPU prices are super through the roof, wildly inflated, much like a lot of other things, especially here in the States. I can't speak of anywhere else. I'm sure it's like that across the globe, really. But if you're looking for a new GPU, buying pre-built right now is probably like the best bet for you. No, Rouse, nowhere near close. Probably won't be for a while either. But Stark spent so much time trying to teach me to swim, I can't let them all go to waste. There's no way I'd be able to compete the way I am. You really care about your friends, don't you? I've used NZXT also. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's most certainly, like, there's umpteen different sites, for sure. That's just the one I went with. I'm not saying it's better than any others, but, like, totally just look around for sure. I'd like to help him out, but do I have time? Bro, we're gonna show him the man way? I can help you out if you don't mind. It's more fun to train with someone else anyway, right? You mean it? Oh, something wrong? I might have overdone my weight training last night, but I'm not gonna use that as an excuse. The Wayne Way method? I've still got more than enough strength to swim. I didn't expect you to be so sore. Maybe we should reschedule. Actually, wait. This kind of reminds me of when Instructor Neidhart taught us to swim through the Manway method. What did he call that exercise he made us do? Limit breakers? Actually, that might just be what Wayne needs if he's already aching. Instructor Schwarzer? All right, brace yourself because we're going to train you hard today. Wayne, I'm going to push you to your very limits and then straight through them. Instructor, this isn't like you. But I like it. Bring on the pain. And so Wayne trained himself to his absolute limits under the watchful eye of Reen and the Manway method. Then... I think you might be at your limit.
I could still go.
That's all he wants to say? No, that's quitter talk. I've got this. I could still go. Note to all voting Kuro spoilers, be very careful on Twitter. There are some utter dick nuggets throwing spoilers around and not tagging them. Unfortunately, a few copies got out early. Yikes. Not gonna lie, great word, dick nugget. Hi, Walt. What's up? You alright? Hand bone. Your persistence is impressive, but that's enough warming up. Oh, and just so you know, the last part of your training is a race against me. What? Since this is the end of our session, you better give this race everything you've got left. Yes, sir! You know what's funny? When I used to get on at night, I would see you streaming. You'd be sitting at 1 to 4 viewers. I would have to scroll down through my following list to find you on the tab. Now I open up Twitch, and you're right there. No need to scroll. It's amazing how far you've come. Keep it up, homie. Yo, Lucid, thank you very much, man. We had always talked about this. You, me, Lenny, Lance, like, Quartz, everybody. Like, when one of us eats, we all eat. You know what I mean? And that still holds true, man. I'm incredibly thankful for the great friends that I've met. Through video games, through this kind of a platform, through content creation. And, I love you, big dog. I love everybody a part of our community. I love all the friends that I've been fortunate enough to make as we continue to do this. Bro, remember the gaming glasses you had? I still have them. They're right in front of me. They're on top of my DVD rack. I still got them. When we... And I'm not trying to sound arrogant. When we make partner, and I do feel as though we will make partner, that's just like a next step, you know what I mean? I'm not saying, like, that's not my end-all be-all. I want to continue to do more. And when we hit that mark, it sounds corny, but I'm gonna get them framed. Like, I'm gonna get them, not like framed, but I'm gonna get like a corny little case to put them in. Be like, yo, this is where it started. This is where it started, man. Dude, Ko's wonderful. And I appreciate you saying something like that, man. Like, there are companies that I would absolutely love to work with. Monetary, currency aside. Like, companies that I would love to work with. And there's a lot of things that I consider long-term that I think about. So, yeah, Leia, that's the thing, man. We're all doing this together, man. Like, I could never forget about anybody that I've met through this adventure, let's call it. Not just in Trails, just on this platform in and of itself. Like, we're all doing this together, man. Like, that's what it is, dude. I'll take you over Ko any day. No cap. Damn, dog. But Ko's got horses. I've seen him. Falcom president? Dude, I would love to be a Falcom brand ambassador. For real. Like, I would love to be, like, a Western brand ambassador. Tell me I get to do this minigame. All right, I do. I'm glad I found this place. It's cozy for nighttime. Zex, we're glad to have you here, man. And I'm glad you found us too, dude. Ko has like 5 cats and 5 dogs, and he's got horses. For real. It's impressive. Dude, Falcon Band, JDK representative, say less. Let's go tour the globe. Control Wayne and beat Reen. Damn, son. All right, minigame. Hang on. So we got to do that good. I'm waiting for it. One day this will be your day job, and I very much look forward to that. I very, very much look forward to that, man. It's something that I love to do. You all know that. My friends know that. My family knows that. And I've always had tremendous support. Again, not to sound arrogant. I've always had tremendous support. At first, my wife was a little like, I don't know about that. And it's like, look, I'm serious about it. I've been doing this for a few years now, right? Couple, 6-7 years or so. And I feel like there are times where you kind of waver. You get kind of, it's a bit down, like, you know, you doubt yourself. And I don't think that that's abnormal. But you got to get over that barrier. Know what I'm saying? And you just got to put your mind to it. You got to believe in yourself, man. She doesn't get it every day. It's true. Lothars, thank you very much, man. So we got to beat Reen. First try. Smoke him if you got him. In before Neo becomes a VTuber, I will never become a VTuber. And that is not a slight on anybody that does the VTube thing. That's their thing. Cool. I'm glad, like, I couldn't do that. Lucid, same here. I love swimming. Great workout. I enjoy being in a body of water like that. I don't want to swim in the ocean. I don't want to swim in a lake. I don't want to swim in a pond. Because there's unknown down there. In a pool, I can see the bottom. We goody. Note, I also did this on Turbo just for funds. In before only Neos? Bro. Oh my gosh. His VTube avatar, just a big bald head. I won? You must have been sandbagging on me, right, Instructor Reen? I'll admit, I was going easy on you at first, but I was swimming at full speed by the end. I've even almost, dude, it scares me. Moving water scares the shit out of me. Real talk. I don't like it. Hey, Recycled NPC, how are you, man? I'm in the back playing Hades. How's Hades treating you, dude? Swimming when I was pregnant, was a lifesaver because all the exercises hurt. I love swimming. So there'll be times where it's not swimming, obviously, but like, I'll hop in the tubby with Youngblood, put on a pair of shorts. Him and I will just chill out, dude. We'll do tubby time together. It's a lot of fun. Subnautica, when? Never, ever. I'm at the one more round. Oh, damn, dude. You've really made progress, see? Even Reen knows it. You're too kind. I still have a lot of training to do. By the way, you finally swam 40 Arj. I really did. You helped me achieve my goal in just one day of training. Thank you so much, Instructor Reen. Haha, just doing my job. That said, this was all on you, Wayne. You put the effort in, you made this happen. Thank you, Instructor. What a blessing in disguise this branch campus has turned out to be. I was mortified when I first heard I was enrolled at the wrong campus. What do you mean? Well, I was supposed to be enrolled at the main campus, but due to a clerical error, my name ended up in the branch campus's book. I didn't know that could happen. You told the faculty when you realized what happened, right? I did, yes. They told me I could transfer out, but I thought this has to be a trial, and chose to stay. A theory that was born out of the first day when the principal said the school was a trash bin. Yeah, I've got to admit, that took me by surprise too. But I've got to ask, Wayne, why are you so hard on yourself? I don't mean any offense, but wouldn't it be easier to just lighten up a little? I wish I could, but it's in my blood. My father's a military man. Former 5th Armored Division, actually. They're the ones who vanished with Guerrilla Fortress during the war. That's right, or at least they did for a while. My dad was found, alive and well. Yeah, Lucid, I don't know, like, it's like this mark. They haven't really gone into, like, detail what it is. I don't know if it's a scar, it's a mark. That's what we know. A soul is tempered by trials overcome. That's my family's motto. I see, that's a lot to live up to. Be that as it may, I have no regrets about choosing the branch campus. Thanks in no small part to you, Instructor Reen. I look forward to your future guidance. I wonder how it feels. Probably, like, not good. It just looks gnarly. Kind of looks like a... no, that would be insulting. I was going to say it kind of looks like a maple leaf. Maybe a little bit. I wonder how it feels like skin. Possibly. Well, I look forward to guiding you. Nice. Nice. Yes. Good. Manway method complete. All right. So... I don't know if there's anything else. Who did you choose for final bonding events? Cold Steel 1 and 2? Yep, my man Ocean Gale got it. I like the canon relationship. Still all the same, is it? I just want to make sure that there's nothing else optional here before we go back to leaves. Hangar just for SNGs.
Yes.
Bro, we haven't gotten new weapons in a hot minute.
Thanks.
Can we do something about that? Like, hopefully. Gee willikers. Let's go to Station Square. Let's look about a little bit, huh? Oh, shit, Monk. You want to boogie down? Bro. Spend money, play cards. Spend money, play cards. Okay, we're going to spend money first, then we're going to go play cards. No, I didn't want to talk to you. Sorry. I just want your shit. Red hair Reen. I can't get over that, dude. But we're going to buy it. Nylon parka? Sounds terrible. Win money playing cards and then blow it all? Bro, if that were an option, you know I would. Like, you know I would. Anything for fishing? Maybe, kind of, sort of, I don't know. There was some commotion in the alley earlier. Sounds like one of the kids at Thor's has some behavioral issues. He's talking about Ash. Yes, I'm sorry for all the trouble he's caused you. Excuse me. I do plan on to guide him in the right direction. Don't worry about it too much. Your students are young. And being a teacher, you wouldn't be any fun if all your students were perfect. I guess that's a good way of looking at it. I guess I still have some growing to do as an instructor. Well, well, you're making fine progress in the fishing world. Here, this is a little something from the Fisherman's Guild, in honor of the one who's caught 9 or more kinds of fish. Yo, an expanded spool? Thank you very much, sir. Thank me for what? You did all the work. So long as you keep on fishing, that's enough thanks for me. All right, can I do... no, selfish. Peckies. Everything else we're goody on. Lucid, I don't know. I just kind of picked that. I did like a southern twang, tried to. And that's just kind of what I rocked with. That's like I got no other reason behind that. We did the boutique. Barney's in. No. We need... Wait a minute. Where is just... There's Nine Valley. Isn't there just a general store? Or was it not here? I honestly don't remember. And I know that's really bad of me to say. Not the bakery and cafe. I mean, Nine Valley, but... Watched a few episodes of Vision today. Yo, Lucid, that is on my radar. Big time. I really, really want to see it. I miss Surfer Monk. We can still throw it in there, dude. I think I said it before, but even though I live in the South, I don't sound like it at all. Heck, people think I'm from up north or Ireland. Yeah, and I mean absolutely zero disrespect. If I absolutely botch what I think is a Southern accent, Irish accent, Scottish accent, any accent, I humbly apologize for that. I just try to do it to have some fun. Huh? If you want something, just let Cerberus know. Wouldn't it be training if I just did everything for him? Is he manning the store? What's up, words on a line? Dude, we're definitely gonna buy from the puppy. I've never seen anything like this before in my life. Hey, mind your business. You cough up the cash, we get you your stash. That's all there is to it. You got a problem with that? Well, she's got me there. Can't argue with that. Woof, woof. Are you tending the store? Woof. That's one hard-working dog. We're good there, so that's fine. Oh, man. Lone Blade? Say less, dude. Alright, yeah, fuck it. This might as well be happening now. Yeah. Nah, dude, it's just still all the same weapons. Wild and crazy. However, no, not good. All right, I mean, nothing. So there's that. I can't tell you how much I loved that the first time I played it. Yo, Cerberus is a man. Cerberus is badass. What's up, Monk? I've been interviewing Thor's Branch campus students to come up with some new material. Do you want me to go back to Surfer Bro? We can do Surfer Bro Monk. They're just like so interesting. But you know, like so many of them are talking about Vantage Masters. But like, you play too, don't you, Reen? I'm not that good, but technically, yes. Well, like, you know, if you want to get better, I'm like your man, bro. I don't have like many cards yet, but I've always been good at these sorts of games, you know? Yeah, I could see that. Let's do it. You can now play Vantage Masters against Monk. Oh, go easy on me, okay, bro? We sure shall. Yo, he definitely deals Arams. In a great way. I'm a fighter. Ranger. No, I'm still gonna stick with that. That might come in handy. Oh, this is what we got. 3 of those bad Larrys. Now restores 2 HP to target. This card can act twice. Bro. All right, let's do that. All right, here we go. Vantage.
Let's start.
Yeah, bro, let's like get after it and stuff, yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, hot diggity dog. Oh, facts, let's go. Boom, that's brisk, baby. Right off the rip, let's go. Take no motherfucking prisoners. Here goes nothing. Haha, my turn, bro. Reminds me of Bill and Ted? Hell yeah, dude. Yo, how dare you? This is an 86 Honda. How dare you? Dude, where's my car? Holy shit, man. All right, next turn. I love Vantage Masters. I still miss Blade. I still miss Palm Party, but I love Vantage Masters. This game is amazing. Bro. Don't do it, man. Oh my goodness. Say less. Let's go. However, Blade hates you too. It really does. It really does. Chop, chop. Yeah, I'm back on the block. Everybody's on the board. Oh, dear. All right, well. Yikers! Well, you're dead. Oh, perfect, dude. That's just what we needed. Perfect. This is game over. We got the W. Yep.
Just what I'd expect.
Just what I expected. Uptide. Very well. Uptide funk you up. Yeah, we gotta go see Kurt. Kurt Bobert. Wait a minute. Sorry, I know.
Oh, I see fish in the water.
There.
Riveting, I know, but I can't help myself. Sorry, Daft.
Got a bite. Nice.
Got him. Happy streaming, chat. Be cool. I'd rather be dead and
Not bad at
cool
all.
than alive and uncool. I'm with you on that, Lucid. I love you, big dog. Are you getting on tonight? Kurt, are you all right? You look a bit pale. Forgive me for worrying you. It would seem I'm a bit tired. It's been quite the busy day going through the keep and whatnot. I bet he's worried about Prince Cedric. What should I do? Should I help Kurt out? It's close by. That might help. Hey, Kurt, if you've got some time, care to come with me? I know a great pick-me-up for when you're tired. Is it an itchy nose? Because I've got one of those. Huh? Reen and Kurt made their preparations and headed under the bridge. Oh, let's go, dude. All we need now is some beer. Got one. Not bad. It seems you're quite skilled at this. There's no sign I'm likely to catch anything anytime soon. However, just standing here with a fishing pole is quite enjoyable as it is. Right? Master Kafai used to take me fishing all the time back in the day. The trembling of a wandering heart goes into the rod, travels along the string, and is sensed by the fish. Thus, fishing is perfect for both understanding and facing oneself. He'd always tell me that. Understanding and facing oneself. You knew, right, Instructor Reen? About His Highness, Cedric, how he's changed? Yeah, I heard it from Princess Alphen during the military ceremony at the end of the Northern War. It's almost shocking how different he looks now. Excuse me. You hadn't seen His Highness in a while, right? Yes, the last time I'd visited him was when he was ill. My family was there that day to pay our farewells. It was the final day of our duties as the Vander family. Enchilada Baglogger, what's up, man? Seems you have gotten through this. We have gotten through, of course, my man. Vibing as always. How are you, brother? Happy time zones, man. What's a good word? When you were dismissed as the Imperial family's guardians. That decision was officially handed down in the middle of last year, right? Yes, at the time, His Highness was still kind of considerate. But I was so caught up with myself, I couldn't even notice what was happening to him. Watched you for about half an hour this morning as I was going into work. Well, thank you very much for that, man. How was work? Absolutely, Enchilada. Have to, man. I'm happy to be standing 6 feet above ground as opposed to being 6 feet below. Perhaps I should have stayed by his side regardless of roles, just as he'd said. Kurt, do you regret coming here to the branch campus? Well, in the end, the decision to come here was mine alone, even if the reason behind it was not a positive one. However, that thought did occur to me when I met His Highness earlier. I know this is random, I just thought about this, dude, but when we can go to the back alley in Crosspell, I hope, right? And see Esmelda? Maybe buy some goods for monies that we have? I suppose it's the wandering in my heart that's scaring off the fish. Then wander as much as you need to. Wander until you find something. What you trying to do in the back alley? Sus, bro. Ravashenko just trying to knock in the door back. What up? No, Neo, don't do it. Imelda runs the biggest scam in Samaria. Yeah, but she's so quaint. Thinking back, Master Kafai never stood in the way of my wandering. I got lost so many times in my life, but I ended up here along with my friends, each of whom had their own doubts in their hearts. You might be a little lost now, but I know you'll find your own path one day. Wandering's fine as long as you've got fellow wanderers by your side. Yuna, Haltina, the students in the other classes, even me. Huh. Wander as much as I need to. This is the first time anyone's ever told me something like that. Hey, Kurt! It's a whopper! Yo, look at the size of that fish, bro. Size does matter. Looks like you managed to catch one after all. This is more than enough to satisfy me for the time being. In addition, it seems my eyes have finally been opened, if only a little. Until I figure things out with my family and His Highness, I'll wander as much as I need to. I'll likely continue to cause you trouble until I can find my path, but I ask that you continue to assist me, instructor. Absolutely. I love it. This is a great bro out, dude. After that, the two of them spent time quietly fishing together. I dig it considerably. I'd rather be turned to ash and be spread around the lands of the great Russian Siberia. Wow. Gee willikers. Broing out. Oh, you know what I was just thinking too? Can I go and do another Panzer Soldat training exercise, or is that only like once per chapter? It's the bath. Maybe I should wash off all that sweat from the keep trial today. Once per chapter? Okay, makes sense. Nobody here, just like I thought. I guess most of the students hit the baths before dinner, before bed, or first thing in the morning. Instructor Reen? Is that you, Altina? Yes, what a coincidence. Perhaps I should come over there and wash your bath. I think you've been hanging out with a certain someone too much lately. Clam Soleus, let us take a tubby together. I can feel the stress from my body being alleviated. As far as I'm concerned, that's the best part of bathing. That and getting yourself clean, of course. Yes, showers are more efficient for cleaning, but I now understand why you advised me to try the bath. That's good to hear. I remember you mentioning you only ever take showers. I don't recommend staying in the hot water too long, but you really should make a habit out of taking baths. I think I'll think about it. You really are insistent, though. Do you have some sort of ulterior motive? Of course not. My own town's all about hot springs, remember? You've seen it yourself. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel bad. Anyway, though they're not quite as good as hot springs, I'm still a big advocate of baths. They're especially useful when you're tired from training, like from today's keep trial, for example. Wait, why do you mention that? You just looked a little tired during the trial. I got the impression you'd be training this morning too, right? I won't deny it. Bathing actually feels pretty nice. And a little nostalgic. Altina? It's good to relax, but be sure to avoid drowning, okay? Was Altina looking for another reason to back that bus over Reen again? Yeah. There it is. Thank you for the advice. It seems I needed to recover from more fatigue than estimated. Well, I'm glad the bath helped. Oh, and I thought you might enjoy this. Reen gave Altina a glass of strawberry milk that had been chilling in the refrigerator. Oh? You can get pretty steamed up after a nice hot bath, so this is a perfect way to cool down. Give it a try. Understood. Commencing traditional cool-down beverage. I guess she's psyching herself up. There are a few more in the fridge, so maybe I'll grab one myself. Strawberry milk. Get after it. All right, I think that's everything now, currently. Currently. Oh, hey, we've gone too far. I kind of would like a strawberry milk. Panzer Soldat training tomorrow, followed by the field exercises. Things are going to be getting busy from tomorrow on. Should I head back to my room for the day? Strawberry milk's good, man. I remember some good old-fashioned strawberry quick from back in the day. Oh, Walter, you're sleeping on the chug jug, you rascal. Phew, what a day. Our next field exercises are in Crossbell, and we'll need to look after a VIP inspection team on top of that. Randy acted like it was no big deal, but I need to tell Yuna about it tomorrow. It's 9 p.m. Hobbin time will be soon. I should call Machias and tell him about the field exercises. Hobbin time! Oh, it's starting. Guess the intelligence division hasn't been able to catch her yet.
Good evening, dear listeners.
Oh, take me, I'm yours.
It's 9 p.m. on May 14th, and you are tuned in to Radio Trista. It's about that time again. Time for Abin time, that is.
Let's go.
The lino flowers have been scattered to the winds, and the weather has been just right these past few days. This is the time of year where many people start their new lives. But with a new life comes some wistfulness for the past. When I start feeling like that, I find a little weekend trip is the best way to shake things up.
You think Vita's doing this just to be like, laugh my ass off, just try to catch me, Iron Bloods? Kinda, sorta. I also feel as though she's doing it to keep in contact with Reen.
Celtic and Jirai will always hold a special place in my heart for their unrivaled shopping options. But the place I'd like to talk about today is Crossbell City.
See, like, that's what I'm saying.
Things were a bit rough there for a while, but it's in much better shape now. In fact, as of last year, it's the top travel spot for domestic vacations. Not only are they famous for their cutting-edge technology, but who doesn't love Mishy, the adorable mascot of Michelin Wonderland?
Mishy!
I, for one, have a huge weakness for Mishy souvenirs. I've collected way too many as is, yet I still catch myself pining for them in gift shops.
I think she just likes fucking with everyone. Same here. So in Chapter 1, she also offhandedly mentioned St. Arc as we were being shipped there. She knows. Definitely, man.
I hear Crossbell's department stores even have entire shops dedicated to Mishy. Oh, I'd just love to visit sometime. My wallet, on the other hand. Anyway, next up, we have some letters to read. The Princess is an Angel writes to us from Heimdall.
It was the same in Cold Steel 1. Imagine I didn't pick up on it. Silly hamsters. After the radio program was over, Reen contacted Machias. They talked about Abin time, Misty's appearance, in the upcoming field exercises.
I have to say, Misty still got it.
Yo, sharp as a fucking tack, this man. Macchiato.
She's so elegant, yet with just the right touch of playfulness. Almost makes me forget she's an immensely powerful witch.
I hear ya. She's the same as ever. But yeah, Crossbell City, huh? The timing's too good to be true. Not to mention you'll be there for your business trip, too.
Looks like my info proved accurate. Though we'll be there at around the same time as the inspection team, we'll be doing our own inspections separate from them. Now, I'm sure we'll both be up to our ears in work, but would you be able to make some time to meet up?
Absolutely. Yeah, of course. Let's keep each other posted. Oh, and by the way, you don't happen to know who will be the inspection team, do you?
Well, due to the nature of our work, the government doesn't really go out of its way to send us info like that. I've got a few guesses, but I'll hold off on speculation for now. About the Crown Prince. His transformation is popular water cooler conversation here in Heimdall.
Yeah, Gaming's 5. That was probably one of the first things I noticed, other than he got like a serious glow up. I like the messy do look. And it's got a much more vibrant green for sure. Pretty much never used Machias in my playthroughs, but in Cold Steel 3, I was excited anytime any old Class 7 appeared again. Gotta love the character development. Dude, Arp Zero, positively. And the only times I felt like I used them when I kind of needed to, with the blue chests or break shell, stuff like that.
I'm surprised to hear he tried to pull you out of the branch campus.
I'm starting to feel like I was a little too harsh with him. I'd like to talk with him again if I get the chance. Definitely resembles Duddles, though. Panzer Soldat training. Let's rip. Tatiana's adorable, too, by the by. Yeah, the game's mostly had to make me use Millium and Machias, but that's just me. Yeah, same here. But I love the fact that there's such a wide variety of characters that you can use, that it leaves anybody and everybody to their desires. How they want to stack their teams, how they want to build their teams, etc., etc. I love that factor. Military finance is really coming together. Towing the old man's guidance must be pretty helpful. They're both extraordinary people, though. I heard the professor doesn't really do anything. The students must be doing their best. I'm sure they'll do better than last time. Yeah, the training here is really gonna show during emergencies. Let's do our best with our respective classes, too. Sausage party for the win? That's like with me too, Rhea. Like, I'm the exact opposite. It was like, you guys watched me in Cold Steel 1 and 2, dude. It was me, it was Reen and girl power. More often than not. Oh, yeah. Sorry to change the subject, but I heard a lot happened. Yeah. I feel like I could have tried harder to decline, but it must be hard being popular. So, that's the Prince of Erebonia, huh? Compared to Prince Olivert, he seems a little less friendly. Yeah, I'd say the younger brother seems to be more regal. Brandy, have you met Prince Olivert too? Yeah, 2 years ago, at that big trade conference. He's really something else. Let me guess, he made a dramatic entrance and started strumming that lute of his. Yep, he showed up all of a sudden on a rooftop in the slums and started serenading us! I love it! I love it! Dude, that was so good! That entrance fucking floored me, dude. Absolutely peak. Second to fourth period, Panzer Soldat training. Such playful debauchery. Wayne, pay attention when you shift your center of gravity. If you're able to pivot instantly, you can evade attacks like the Panzer Faust from before. Olivier's hands down my favorite character in Trails. Arp Zero, dude, he's so good. He's just such a character, and he's so smart, too. Seem to remember a little run-in with Jingo, too? Facts. Hilarious. That rounded out the hilarity of it all, I feel. Understood. Maya, your strength is outranging your opponent. Sniping, support, movement. Always keep the spacing from your opponent in mind to be prepared to move at a moment's notice. Yes, sir. Are you still hung up on what happened yesterday? Are you conflicted about the prince's offer? No, it's not even something I can consider. Still, he is someone I was prepared to risk my life to protect. I keep wondering whether my decision to withdraw from the main campus was the right one. I see. Geez, so pushy. That was way too sudden. I'll call the principal. That sound. Panzer Soldats? What? But the only Panzer Soldats besides the ones here are... What? Trockens, no. Those are Spiegels, the one more advanced models that are mass-produced. Dude, tell me... Oh? Tell me they are not autonomous. They've got the Thor's emblem on them. Yes, but that design is... You three, stop there! Where did you come from? It seems like you showed up via freight train. We're going to need your names and affiliation.
Oh, but of course.
Oh no, so they're not autonomous. There's somebody in there. Oh my God!
I am Cedric from Thor's Military Academy's main campus. And these are my 2 classmates.
I did not expect that. Okay.
We've come to participate in your Panzer Soldat training exercises.
Can I rip your fucking head off? Seriously? Again? You were just here yesterday. Your Highness, why on earth? As I said, I will hear your decision. I would also like for you and Reen to bear witness to my current skills. What? Prepare 3 machines. Let's call this a friendly sparring match between the main campus and the branch campus. Our opponent shall be Class 7. Whoa there, Your Highness. Don't be ridiculous. There are procedures we gotta go through for this kind of stuff. We don't have the authority to approve this match. The best we can do is instruct it while you can Sorry. Interesting. I'll allow it. Mama LeGuin. Has to be. Be ever vigilant, as though the world is a battlefield. I'm sure this will prove as an invigorating match for all involved. Show me a spectacular battle. Oh no, if the higher-ups find out about this... Yeah, funny, I thought that by calling the principal, she'd diffuse things. Let's go, Kurt. You're not gonna back down after hearing all that, right? Of course not. I would be honored to accept this challenge. I'll be the 3rd combatant. Don't you dare hog all the fun for yourselves. Oh, all right. Out of the way, little bunny. I'll be the 3rd. Instructor Randolph, I'm borrowing Hector again. Ash. Little bunny. Well, whatever. Go ahead. I don't care who these guys are. We're gonna put them in their place. I don't know what the heck is happening anymore. We just need to be careful to not let any accidents happen. Like piercing him through his fucking heart and killing him dead. Ha, Michael, fuck my life. Dude, he brought it up. He needs it done to him. Sorry. I do too, Dark Fantasy Realms. He's just in it to win it.
So, show us what you've got.
All right, Stern boy.
We'll demonstrate how far above you the main campus is.
Beat him up respectfully. Just like, instead of outright spitting in his face, I'll just like spit into a napkin and then like slap him in the face with it. Heh, looking forward to it. It would appear that they're among the most skilled students at the main campus. And on top of that, they're in state-of-the-art Spiegels, excuse me, I don't remember how it's pronounced. A little difference in performance doesn't mean jack when it comes to a real battle. We'll show these elitists how the branch campus kicks ass. We went from Thor's campus is great to fuck those napkins from the main campus real fast. Yep. We will now begin the Panzer Soldat mock battle between the Thor's main campus and the Thor's branch campus. It is Spiegels. Okay, thanks, Lord Navasa. Both sides will use practice weapons. No attacks to the cockpit will be permitted. Once a soldat has been lightly damaged, it will be considered defeated. Now begin! It's such a banger, dude. No, let's do that.
Show me what you can do.
About changing targets. You can change targets with the L1 and R1 buttons. Okay. What the fuck? Yeah.
All right. Take it! Wide open! It's mine!
Gee Willikers. Bro, they get to...
My turn. You're mine!
Yep.
Yeah! It's mine!
I shall go.
I don't really know, honestly.
Yeah!
Let's go.
I wonder if this is one of those battles where I just need to bring down one of their health enough. Oof, guarded.
It's my turn! Yeah!
Oh, shit. Bro, fuck off.
My turn.
Holy shit, man. For real? Well, that's not gonna be good.
I got this. You're mine!
Attacks cockpit anyways? Yeah.
It's mine!
Take that!
Okay, so that one's gotta go first.
My turn.
If it's even possible at this point, at this juncture.
Spirit.
All right. Take this!
Oh, thank goodness. At least we were guarded from that.
My turn.
Yo, stop all that shit, bro. All right.
It's down. It's mine.
Pop, pop, bang, bang. Poof, poof. Kapow,
I shall go.
not good.
Yeah.
I got this. You're mine.
Whammy.
Yeah, it's mine.
Here I go. Take this!
Didn't unbalance. That's a shame.
My turn.
There.
Go for the cockpit.
There. At once.
Oh, dude, all three of us?
There. It's mine.
Badass. Dude, that is kick-ass.
Mistral blade.
That was gnarly, dude. Ash has got some fucking stuff going on, bro.
Here I go.
Oh, snap. Down for the count, huh? Bro, what's the matter? You don't want to tussle again? Fuck you, son.
Our chance. It's mine.
Dude, Ash is a powerhouse. We got to see his S-Craft in the prologue, which was gnarly, dude. Cedric went down first. Badly. He sure did. Trails of Smash? Bro, I'm ready to boogie down. Meow. Right meow. As you figured out, uniting 5 BP hits all enemies in a Divine Knight fight, but finishers 2 BP only hits one target, so building up to 5 BP ASAP in multi-man Panzer battles is the key to winning. Seems clutch.
Impossible.
2 down, 1 to go.
My turn. I'll support you.
Let's go.
Alrighty, let's do this shit, son.
It's down.
Boop, bang, bing, bong.
It's my turn. You can't escape.
Yes, and these are just like dummy weapons, right?
I got this.
Right.
You're mine.
Wampa.
It's down.
So dope, dude. Oh, so cool, dude. Oh yeah, shredded like cheddar. Bye-bye.
Done already?
Yo, that was dope. That was so cool, man. Nice. Yo, thank you. That was badass, man. The match is over. Get right in there. But beating the Crown Prince, he's the one who picked the fight. You can't complain about how it turned out. I'm only concerned how that much change is contained in the handle of that scythe. I don't know how they did it, but I sure am glad they did. With all due respect, eat shit, Your Highness. Respect has gone out the window for that fucking Peckerwood. See ya, douchebag supreme. Wait, we did it! Wait, that is Crown Prince. He is smashing now. I expect at least 5 armored divisions attacking Leaves in Branch Campus. Ha, guess so. I suppose you are still a Vander, no matter how far you've fallen. The two of you aren't bad either, considering you're students of the Branch Campus. What was that? Despite the way you look, you're a real piece of shit, you know that? Kurt, I will accept defeat for today. Yeah, Lord Shade, absolutely. I'm not even gonna hide that. But know this, I've become this strong a mere 2 months after enrolling. Me, the weak prince who could barely hold a sword. I've no doubt you're growing as well, but how strong will you two become 2 months from now? That's...
A loss is a loss, so I'll withdraw for today. And don't worry, I have no intention of disrupting your field exercises in Crossbell. But know this, I haven't given up on you yet, instructor.
Students and faculty of the Branch Campus, we bid you good day.
Yes, and you can take this spoon and eat my ass. Get the fuck out of here.
We fell a bit short today, but we won't lose next time.
Goodbye. Bye-bye. Get out now. Sounds like an ex-girlfriend, scorned ex-lover, for sure. This is Major Irving. Connect me to the O2 sector troops. Why did we not receive notice of an incoming train carrying the Crown Prince? He became that strong in only 2 months? Field exercises in Crossbell? What was he talking about? So that's the Crown Prince, huh? He's one crazy little shithead. Sorry I couldn't convince the principal to stop it. Don't worry about it. That's just the way she is. Are our next field exercises going to be in Crossbell? Yeah, we were going to tell everyone this afternoon. I'm sure some of the students will be concerned. We'll need to take care to address their worries.
Well, this is an interesting turn of events.
Yes?
Will he enter the game? And if so, will it be as a piece or as a player?
Bro, super sauce mama.
I wonder.
And fucking Suse is in on it too? Well, like, we knew she was in on it. Like, I had my suspicions, but like, her and Mama Le Guin? What?
It all may depend on whether or not he finds his place among the Chancellor's children.
Bro, what? That afternoon, the students were gathered in the tactical conference room where they were presented with the next location for their field exercises. They were also told that a VIP inspection team would be visiting Crossbell during their exercises. The students were congratulated for their performance in Sutherland the month before. In the event of an emergency, we will be called upon. This is your chance to show the world we are not some lesser appendage of the main campus. He's like, nothing I can do, kid. We are making such great progress with Yuna, and now you can just tell she's heated. Like, he kept this from us. I don't like that.
Your rank has increased.
Yeah! Ranky, let's go. I can help you parse that sentence somewhat. It all depends on if Cedric finds his place among the Chancellor's children, Ironblood. As Cedric just randomly showed up, to be honest.
Here's your reward.
Dragon Vision. Whoa.
How commendable.
Academy grade increased to newcomer.
A gift from His Majesty. Accept it with
Whoa!
gratitude.
Silver Star Lionheart Medal. Yuna's hate towards Reen is so misplaced. It really is, man. And I hope she, like, can get past it. Dragon Vision is the OP vision.
Continue to train hard.
Diamond hard. It is an understandable misplacement, dude. She just doesn't know any better. Undeniable, uncontrollable, Gaming's 5. Want to see a clown? Yeah, you guys are looking at him. Hi. That Spiegel they had at the main campus sure was something. It'd be nice if we could get our hands on one of those. Time for Crossbell and way better graphics. Dude, it was just like a little gummer. You know what I'm talking about? Like, just a little gummer in Cold Steel 2, dude. I'm so hyped on it, though. Or the high-speed one Scarlet used. That's one thing I've had in the back of my mind, too. Like, how's Scarlet? Where's Scarlet? What has she been up to? Looks like everyone is getting the hang of things. I was worried about Kurt, but he seems to have picked it up quickly. The problem is... Play trails to find out. I know. Freddy is fucking wide-eyed ready. I guess I'll just have to watch from afar.
The land you'll be journeying to is a land of strife. A place over which we've battled with Calvert for centuries. A number of VIPs will be there as well. So the Imperial Army and the RMP will both be keeping a close eye on the country. But its bid for independence was only 2 years ago. So who knows what might happen on this trip.
That's not funny.
However, an unexpected crisis brings with it an opportunity for growth. Carry out your duties as though they were the will of Adios. And should the unexpected happen, fight with all your strength. I eagerly await seeing how this experience will shape each of you. So go, and return triumphant.
Yes, ma'am! Yeah!
Good luck, everyone!
Thanks, Mint. Love you.
Do come back safely.
Yo, Celestin, you've grown on me quite a bit. I dig you.
Be sure to bring back thorough reports.
Fuck you. Suck it, nerd. He's just such an asshole, dude. I can't get over it. Like, he's incredibly intelligent. Like, you know he's the shit. But he's an ass, dude. All right, last time all 24 people made it back. Let's see if we'll have better luck this time. Aurelia, probably. Yeah. Schmidt is Schmidt. Yeah, I get it. I don't have any type of, like, hatred towards him. I get how he is. But, yeah, he's a fucking asshat. Our arrival at Crossbell Station is planned for 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Once we've loaded on our supplies, we will proceed to the field exercises grounds and begin our 3 days of exercises. By the way, Instructor Orlando, I'm sure you understand, but... Yeah, I know. What's going on? He's a lovable asshat, though. I can respect that. Yeah, you know. I may as well inform you now. Instructor Randolph Orlando has been dispatched to the branch campus from the Crossbell Military Police Division of the Imperial Army. He will of course know many people in Crossbell, but if he becomes distracted by that, he may negatively impact our field exercises. Because of that, we will have him remain at camp and refrain from entering the city. This may be an informal order, but it comes from the government. That's ridiculous. That's just unfair. Now, calm down, guys. To be honest, I came to the branch campus because a certain someone asked me to. I wasn't planning on going back to Crossbell until things had cooled down. But it's only natural they'd keep me where they can see me, given the current situation. Andy. Hey, come on now. Don't give me those faces. It's only been 3 months since I've been away. It's way too soon to have a tearful reunion with my pals, you know? Unlike a certain someone I could name Reen. Randy. I plan to request leave for you to go into the city on the final day at least. Of course, if we have a task then, that will take precedence. I'm sorry, but I'd appreciate your understanding in this time. Got it. Thanks for thinking of me, though. Reen, Toa, don't worry your pretty little heads about me. Also, don't let any of the students know, especially Uni. Understood. Please let me know if you'd like to use the communication network. Surely that will be allowed, right, Major? Yes, that should be fine. Let's get ourselves back on topic, though. The reason we're having this bout of field exercises is so we can play backup for the inspection team, yeah? Yes, we will have both combat tactics and military finance perform their exercises while being prepared to respond in case of emergency. I like the subtle growth moment from Michael. Everything's by the book, but now he's willing to bend a little to try to let Randy into the city. Special Operations will perform the same tasks as before, scout the area and fulfill local requests. Understood. Will there be any early morning briefing this time too? Correct. Once we've set up camp, gather your students. If there are no further questions, we will end today's briefing. Each of you rest well tonight. Dismissed. I see Michael as an Erebonian Dudley. Erebonian Dudley or Liberlian or Erebonian Colonel Richard. Probably more so Dudley though. Now that I think about it, probably more so Duddles. We all knew things would be different after the annexation, but it seems like there really is a lot going on. Yeah, I need to prepare myself mentally. This will be my first time back in Crossbell in a year. I wonder how much it's changed since it was first occupied. For someone involved with it, I need to be sure I don't look away. I see. I visited a few times over the past year for my NGO work, and I feel like it's recovered a lot, economically speaking. But I think it's important you see for yourself what things are like, along with Kurt, Altina, and Yuna. Of course. Hi, Walter. It's probably just your shadow still. Don't worry about it, big guy. Hi. Hi. What's the matter? Did your shadow wake you up? What a fuckhead, huh? We'll arrive early tomorrow morning. Lights out is in a couple of hours. Maybe I'll check in on the students before I rest. Also, I think I want to talk to Randy a bit, too. Oh, for show. Walter, that damn shadow again. Absolutely. Savagery. Pure savagery. Having Freddy in the kitchen is really helpful. Honestly, I don't know about his choices in ingredients, but... I thought you were talking about your kid when you said fuckhead? Nah, bro, Walter. It really gives you an idea how big Erebonia is if a train trip running at high speed from Leaves to Crossbell takes an entire night. Yeah. Walter's busy protecting you from the G word, and he gets no respect. Rouse, I give him a little bit of respect. If there's a ghost in this house, Walter could find it, for sure. That's what he want, bro. I would never call Youngblood a fuckhead. I love my baby boy. I shouldn't worry about the finer details. I don't think it's a fine detail. Cool. Do you, want to give me some stuffs or what? Let me know if you ever need some appetizers, Instructor Reen. I got my hands on some choice bee larvae before we left. So juicy, so yummy, take my word for it. Are you into the paranormal? Not so much the paranormal as I am extraterrestrials. Haha, I think I'll pass. Okay, so we got a lot of peeps we can talk to. Stop looking into my soul, Freddy. I thought for sure we'd be able to talk to Valibro first. Automatically analyzes defeated enemies. Dope. No, I might have to swap this out now, huh? Because I don't think we have a water bell. No, we do not. Yeah, we'll dump it. Perfecto. I mean, probably not the best thing, but, you know, Septium Vein is really nice. Holy breath. Could, kind of, sort of, maybe, I don't know. Got a lot of evade ones, huh? Good for me. Good for me. Cure stat down? Say less, dude. All restores 20 CP, cures stat down. Shield 1. We're gonna do Septium Vein. Bro, we can get double Septium Vein? Say less. What if instead of... Shit, no, because we have to have that there, huh? Like, what if instead of... Interesting. I'm not going to mess with it too much. Yeah, not for the time being. Okay. Hey, Reen, want to grab some coffee? Honestly, I'd prefer a nightcap, but can't exactly be breaking out the booze with all the students around. Thanks for the offer, but late night coffee and an early morning is probably a bad combo. Maybe we can go get another drink together sometime, though. Good point about the coffee. I'd love to go drinking again, though. Man, there are a ton of places I want to go take you to. There's this one casino bar I've been to before, not to mention all the others, filled to the brim with an eye full of, shall we say, classy ladies. Haha, sounds good to me. Maybe we'll have some time on the last day we're here. I don't know about those classy ladies-filled bars, though. Come on. You're not a man till you've had a good time at a place like that. Well, guess my partner's was still a kid in the same sense, though. He did seem like the serious type. I'm guessing with a baby face like his, the women would be all over him. My man Bannings. You're exactly right. Thing is, he doesn't even make use of those looks of his. It's such a waste. Hold up. Women all over him? You're one to talk. With a face like yours and that sharp black hair, You're playing on easy mode. You're playing on easy mode. Bro, I must be on fucking nightmare mode then, with the bald. Facts. God damn, I'm friends with not one but two dense bricks. Randy, probably. And on top of all that, your celeb status, I bet gals are falling for you left and right. Well, not really. People don't notice me much when I'm wearing glasses. Yeah, easy does it, Clark Kent. Jeez. Lozenge. I'll have to take even more care not to stand out while wearing crossbelt. Maybe ditch the garb. I'm sure the people here don't exactly have the best opinion of me. Eh, why not? Far as I know, most people here don't really have any hard feelings for the Ashen Chevalier. Really? Me without glasses? Bro, go back probably 3 years. Almost 3 years. I got him shortly after Youngblood was born. He just turned 2.5. And then I got older, my eyes got worse, so here we are. Me without him? Bro, scary. Ready? Hello. I don't have glasses on currently. Look, it's me, I'm back. Yeah, you were a student and you showed up after the annexation, right? Pretty much the only thing you did here was put a stop to Calvard's invasions. Yeah, Arpenzero, sorry to worry you guys. I booted him. I got rid of him. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone now. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure not everyone's gonna roll out the red carpet for you, but I'd say maybe every 6 out of 10 people here like you. I'm not just saying this to make you feel better, you know. It's already been over a year since all that. I'm sure things have calmed down by now. The bot took over the stream and got banned? Good. See ya, Gonzo. I'm sure they won't start chucking rocks at you in the street or anything, so don't worry about that. Well, I wasn't expecting them to do that exactly. But seeing how Yuna's been towards me, I was prepared for a pretty icy reception. Oh, Uni. Well, her situation's a little different from the average cross-bellin. I'd appreciate if you could keep an eye on her during your field exercises. I'm sure she's got a lot on her mind. Yeah, of course. Huh. I actually feel a little encouraged now. Might not seem like it sometimes, but I've got 3 or 4 years worth of wisdom on you. So what do you say? Let's get through this and look forward to having some drinks on the last day. You got it. Sarah would be so proud. Okay. So, hold on. I didn't forget. Quick bathroom break. BRB. I guess. Perfecto. All right, we goody. You know what hold on, wait a sec. That itchy nose, though. That you, Schwarzer? You on night patrol again? By the way, I hear the entertainment district is one of Crossbell's big attractions. You guys gonna be heading over there for some special ops? Of course not. Yeah, good point. Guess you can't bring the kids along with you for something like that. You change your mind? Let me know. I've got good eye for those kinds of places. I'll pick the best one out. Just for you. Like I said, I'm not going to places like that. Ark and Seal in 3D? Bro. Ilya in 3D. Her name is not Leah, by the way. Just wanted to let you guys know. It's always been Ilya. It's never been Leah. Something bothering you, Kurt? Dude, enchilada backloggery, of course. Of course, dude. And maybe it's just more recency bias, but like, I'm so in love with Crossbell. And if I ever have the opportunity to go back to Liberl, I will fucking melt. Because that's where my love affair for this series all began, dude. Instructor, to be honest, everything about this trip is bothering me. We've been fighting with Calvert for hundreds of years over ownership of Crossbell. It's finally a part of the Empire now, but tensions are still high there, right? Crossbell 3 secretly... Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, that's correct. But it might be more accurate to say that tensions are high there because it's part of the Empire now. I see. I suppose it makes sense. I'm also concerned about why exactly His Highness came to tell us about the field exercises in the first place. You've known him for a while, haven't you, Kurt? Yes, as I'm sure you know, we Vanders were stationed as the guardians of the Imperial family. I've talked to them many times since we were children. I was certain that one day I'd have the honor of being appointed as his guardian. Your older brother Mueller Vander looked after Prince Oliver, right? Right, even as a child, I envied their relationship. Unfortunately, I wasn't blessed with my brother's physique. So I think there's a good chance His Highness could end up growing even bigger than me. I wouldn't be worried if I were you. You're growing just fine, considering you're still growing. I only know a little bit about the Vander style, but it's clear to me that you've got the perfect frame for dual swords. You understand that, right? Yes, I'm sorry. I shouldn't complain about something that can't be changed. It's just that I can't believe how much His Highness has grown. No. I just need to train more. Don't worry, I'll be focused on our exercises tomorrow. Now that I think of it, this must be much more pressure for Yuna than it is for me, given that this is her home. Use steroids, Kurt? Use that boom boom juice, son. Swole. You're right. Good, he realized it on his own. Well, then I'll be relying on you tomorrow, Kurt. Understood, thank you. Oh, let's play some cards. Compared to Yuna's feelings, mine are but petty, trivial grievances. I really need to get my mind off things. So to that end, would you like to play a round of Vantage Masters against me, instructor? Well, it's not that I mind, but I didn't take you for a fan of games like these, Kurt. Well, to be quite honest, Sydney sort of half-forced me into it. But I've actually grown to enjoy it. The strategies involved are quite different from those used in chess. I see. Okay, then let's play a round. Very well, I accept your challenge. Good. Let's get to getting, son. Actually, hold up. All water attribute cards gain HP plus attack 1. Enemies Earth, Fire, and Heaven attribute cards each take 1 damage. Really? It's quite the card. Holy shit.
Thank you for this match.
He's got quite the card there, huh? Didn't work out as planned, unfortunately. I'm scared. Oh my goodness. Let's just boost to the moon, huh? To the moon we go. Oh, the knight, my OP card. Very well. All right, I guess we're all out of turns. No, 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 no. Oof, we just got shit on. All right, here goes nothing. Oh, another crystal? Let's rip, dude. I'm so nervous by this thing. It's just like boosting to the fucking moon, bro. Yeah, let's do that, just in case. Knight is the dragon from High School DxD. Boosto. Oh dear. Hike. Not good. Oh, thank goodness. Well, I mean, we don't skinny dip, fam. We chunky dunk. Just trying to do what we do. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, dear. Nanka. Why? What have you done? Kind of was hoping for a crystal, admittedly. I just gotta go in for the kill. Let's get this dub. Boom, roasted.
I've lost.
Let's go. Woo! Night card. Neato burrito. I feel good about it. More Vantage Masters, please. Kurt, how do you not go for the seal there? Night is so much fun. Now I kind of want to check it out. We'll check it out afterwards. It's been 1 year and 2 months since the two of us last were in Crossbell. It was during the mission that took us to the underground sector. Yeah, you're right. Cold Steel 3's Vantage Masters AI are so bad, it's like they're not even trying to win. That's fine. I'm totally fine with that, Ocean Gale. 100%. Obviously, I'm good with that. As far as I could tell from reading the Imperial Chronicle, there weren't any problems as a result of that. The Intelligence Division considers the region to be especially stable for an annexed territory. Don't worry, they will kick your ass in Cold Steel 4, though. Scary. Apparently, the Governor General's leadership is highly regarded there. To be fair, neither is Neo. Thank you. You know, I do what I can. Rufus Alberea. Eldest son of the Alberea family, overseers of the Kreutzen province in one of the 4 great houses. Before I joined the Intelligence Division, he was the one who issued my orders. I remember, yeah. And as the leader of the Iron Bloods, he took down the Noble Alliance from within. Help, I put too much water in my mouth? Well, Dan, just don't embarrass yourself. Don't gargle. People might get the wrong idea. Just spit. Just spit it all out. Just spit it everywhere. I wonder what Eustace thinks of his brother knowing what we do now. Oh, Haltina, is something wrong? I've been wondering. Is something wrong with Yuna? I'm not sure how to explain it exactly, but something about her has seemed off ever since our field study location was announced. Actually, never mind. You don't need to worry about that right now. But if you go and talk to her, I'm sure it would help. In situations like this, support from friends can make a world of difference. I'm not sure I completely understand, but I'll keep that in mind. Yo, Ian137. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much for that follow, dude. Welcome to Britopia. Glad to have you. Hello. Whenever Altina makes a troubled face, she's in dire need of a head pat. She really is. All right, ready to go. Ha, Yuna, you're here. You seem to be in high spirits. Of course I am. I never thought I'd be coming back home so soon. Oh, and we can go around the city this time too, right? Yes, just like last time, we'll have special operations missions. I'll give you the details at the briefing tomorrow morning. Ah, understood. I'm so excited. Hope the kids are doing well. Kids, oh right, you have younger siblings. Where does your family live? Huh? You want to come to my house? Well, as your instructor, I figured I should meet your family. But more importantly, I thought you'd like to see them. You can go off on your own for a little while, so just let me know and I'll accommodate you. Why is this guy so... Anyways, let's talk about this after we know what we're doing for our special operations missions. And allow me to be the guide for our activities. Of course, thanks, Yuna. No, you don't want to play Vantage Masters? It's a shame. It's a real shame.
This is a message from Dareflinger Car 1 for all Branch Campus students.
Talk to me, Goose.
We will arrive at the destination for our field exercises at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Please don't stay up too late. Make sure you get plenty of rest.
Toa, you're a towable. Haha, Toa's announcements are always so sweet like that. I suppose I ought to head back to my room before it gets too late. Perhaps we shall. Plenty of rest, wakes up at 5 a.m., yeah. Oh, that was about 2.5 hours, thank goodness. I've still got a little time left before lights out. I can keep making my rounds, or I could go back to my room and rest now. Field exercises, day 1, Crossbell. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited for this. Aha!
It's strange. I kind of drifted into Crossbell 3 years ago. Raised as a Jaeger, I was always going from place to place. Never thought I'd get all that attached to anywhere in particular, but...
It's the people that help make the place. It's been over a year for me. Excuse me. I need to prepare myself to come face to face with Crossbell. Yo, man! We're here. We're back. Oh, get a look at that. It sure is a big city. You can fit all of Jirai inside Crossbell City a few times over. Yo, thank you, Dan. I'm so pumped for it, dude. Why are you all so loud? Just let me sleep a little longer. Wow, what's that super tall building? I think it's called Orcus Tower, right, Yuna? Yep, it's 250 arch tall, the tallest tower in the world.
I'll be okay. I just need to get my head on straight.
It's getting heavy for her, dude. St. Ursula? Bro. I can't sit still, man. I'm so itching. Oh my god. It's so beautiful, dude. Crossbell awesomeness incoming is right, Sam.
Jeez, took them long enough.
Whoa! Susleen! Does that? Oh my gosh, Emma's here.
I can only wonder how things will play out now that they're here. Maybe I'll go pay them a visit without telling Emma.
Let's go!
Because we absolutely need to find that woman. Even if it means splitting up. Yes.
Oh, man!
That's strange. I thought I saw something over there.
Just kidding.
Oh!
Looks like all the actors are arriving at their mark.
Oh, it can't be!
But it's still not enough. I need to make my grand declaration only once everyone has gathered.
Oh my god! Oh my God! All right. All right. Okay. We're in Crossbell. Holy shit. After that, the Durflingers stopped at Crossbell Station for about 10 minutes. Once the supplies were loaded, it departed along the southern line. Campy got bare ass and torched his clothes in front of us. Holy smokes, man. The music too, dude, like, yo, let's go. I'm so hype on it, man. If you get lost, you will put Crossbell to shame, Neo. Gaming's 5, duly noted. We're goody, I think. But I give the hamsters a lot of credit. Maybe I shouldn't. I think we'll be good. I'm pretty sure we'll be good. I'm like 90% good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Should be good. I'm surprised we were able to set up camp in a spot like this. This line connects the medical university to the resort area in the south, right? Correct. The Ursula branch line. Constructed a year ago. It's already seeing use. This is as reserved line managed by the RMP. A medical university? I wasn't aware that there was such a thing here. St. Ursula Medical College. Gets lost in the train, Victoria's Secret. It's happened. Thank you, Enchilada. I hope so, man. I've never been to the resort area either. Well, they're both pretty Crossbell specific places. I guess both places got way more popular after the railway line was put in. Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more convenient. Though, even before, there was always Orbital buses and boats zipping around. By the way, about Class 7 Special Ops missions this time around. They'll be the same procedure as in Sutherland, right? Ahem, that is correct. You'll be scouting the area and performing requests on behalf of the locals. As before, you will also report to the leader of the local area regarding the start of your field exams. Oh, right. Forgot about that. But then, the leader of the local area? If we reported to Lord Higher Arms when we were in Sutherland, that means... Yes, the Governor General who oversees the province of Crossbell. Dude, we're going to see. Lord Rufus Alberea awaits you in his office in Orcus Tower. Crossbell buses, love to see him. Miss him. Bro, when we got fast travel in Crossbell, I was like, oh my god, this is glorious. Lord Dickus, Alba Butthole. So we're going to meet with Governor General Rufus. I've never met him before, but the thought makes me nervous. Yeah, I can understand that. But we're already acquainted, so talking with him shouldn't be too difficult. For real? He's supposed to be really handsome and smart. Sure isn't my type, though. My impressions of him that he is extremely intelligent. However, I was only used for a short period of time, so I don't know his personality in detail. You were used? Was this outside of your duties at the intelligence division? Allie, are you really okay? Of course, why do you ask? I was only ordered to perform various undercover assignments and arrest Duke Cayenne. I just don't think Yuna likes him iron bloody. Wants him bloodied by iron, but not as an iron blood. Should you really be talking about that? Hell, it was back during the Civil War. Let's just put that aside for now. Once you're done getting ready, we'll head out. We're supposed to go down St. Ursula Road, right? Yeah, it's a highway that runs along the lake. And judging from the map, we're not too far from the city. All right, guys, let's get going. Okay, lead the way. Is she? I wanted to thank you for sending me that scrunchie. I've never received such a personal gift from a man before. And luckily, you're a man with impeccable sense of style. How about I wear it next time we hang out? It took some courage to send it, but it looks like it was worth it. Nice. Crossbell, a land fated to be caught between superpowers since time immemorial. In fact, they're in a tougher position than Jirai was. In any case, maybe this would be a good place to... Oh, hey, Class 7. Hey, Stark. What was that you were about to say about Crossbell? Oh, that I'm just fascinated by it as a... by it as a financial hub, being the son of a merchant and all. I'm thinking about getting permission to go and check out the town later today. Oh, is that so? Well, if our schedules happen to match up, maybe I could show you around a bit. Don't worry about me. If I get lost, I'll just ask the townsfolk. There are plenty of people in Crossbell, and you should be able to get by on your own. Well, if you do end up going out there, just make sure to be careful. Yes, sir.
Gotta restock?
Perhaps. Cozy socks.
Take care.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Be well.
I don't know why we even bother doing that.
Have a look-see.
Oh, that new. Let's go. So pumped to do some shopping.
Have a look-see.
Needed to be done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If Instructor Reen, if you ever need me to upgrade your Divine Knight here at camp, just let me know. Miss Mint taught me. I see, but why you, Gustav? You're in combat tactics. I guess it's because I'm from a mining town. When I was mining, the excavator would break every so often. Over the time I maintained it, I started to enjoy working with mechanical thingies. I see. Well, Tita and Pablo seem busy, so you can leave upgrading your Divine Knight to me. I still have a lot to learn, and there'll be plenty of trial and error, but I'll do my best. I really appreciate it.
Got it.
Okay, he sounds nothing like what I did. My bad, bro.
Be careful.
Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to do you dirty like that.
You've got good taste.
Facts, you know I do. Nah, can't win them all. Hey, at least we give it the old college try, though.
What can I get you today? Give it a try.
Maybe I
what can I
will.
get you today? Give it a try.
Oh, dude, back in the derf? Back in the hurdy-dirty dirt? Freddy's come again as a mood? Yeah, it is. Wow, Crossbell, it's been a while. It's been a while? I thought you were from Remiferia. Did you come here on a trip before? Louise was living in Crossbell at one point. Yes, because of my father's work, we stayed for 2 years. I left around 3 years ago. It was when I was about 13 or 14. I see. Before I entered the police academy. Yeah, it would have been cool if I had met you back then. So true. If you were there for 2 years, couldn't your paths have crossed at one point? That's true. This really takes me back. The year I moved here was when Michelin Wonderland finished construction. I came here with my parents soon after. Oh, regarding Mishy, the mascot, did you know its design was a little different in the beginning? No, I did not know that. The eyebrows were a little different, right? You know, you're so knowledgeable. They call that one Retro Mishy now. Invalid Retro Mishy. For you, my guy. That reminds me. My dad bought me a Mishy strap at the time. I took good care of it, but the Mishy part fell off. Sadly, they don't sell the Retro Mishy straps anymore. Did their paths cross at the bell? Maybe. Sus. Please don't worry about it. So that Retro Mishy strap was important to Louise. Maybe I'll go look for another for her when I have some time. Mishy Alpha build version 6.9. Damn near fine. Anyways, let me start the access. Oh, hey there, Class 7. That screen, Tita, is that? Yep, I connected this device to Crossbell City's orbital network wirelessly. I'm just about to start the connection test. A wireless connection to the orbital network? We call it Wi-Fi, Kurt. Try and keep up, would you please? Love you. From what I understand, it's a new technology that's still undergoing tests. Yeah, the orbital network has become more prevalent, but it's still always wired. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? I've heard there's a signal booster powerful enough to let us connect with even Lamont State, albeit at a limited capacity. If this spreads all over the continent, it'd kick off the next generation of innovation infrastructure. So I need to study hard while I'm in Crossbell. Sounds like you're pretty excited. That's great, Tita.
I'll help.
Want to make sure we didn't get any other new.
Thanks.
Orbital 4chan, just imagine it. Ugh. A cesspool of toxicity. It would be rather disgusting. So we gotta find a Mishy strap. Bet. Alright. We visited all the shops. We're good on that front. I've been led to believe Orbital 4chan is just a subreddit for people in Northumbria. Dude. Oh, golly. Alright, so... yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Before I get too overwhelmed, as much as I want to keep going, this is going to be the wrap-up. We're going to wrap up here, and this is where we will pick things up tomorrow night. Nah, just people asking for Risha for pictures of her bobs. Dawn Walker, the inevitable wrap-up. But, an incredible day, for sure. And because of Wacko 9's incredible generosity, we're going to give away 2 $50 Steam gift cards at the completion of this. So there's that.
Now...
so we're going to pick it'll be the top 2 winners that get pulled. So that'll be badass. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Oh, dude. Bro. We mentioned VTubers earlier. We're gonna go see a good friend. She usually plays a lot of Final Fantasy 14, but right now she's playing Final Fantasy 3. A great friend, Razna. But guys, thank you. An absolutely phenomenal day, morning and night, dude. It's always a vibe here, and it's always thanks to you guys, man. I appreciate you. I hope you and yours have a great start to your Tuesday. Get a great night's sleep. Please, stay safe, man. Hug your loved ones, too. I don't say that often enough. Hug them. Give them a smoochy smooch, too, you know? Just saying. But I hope you guys stay well and show Razna tons of love. Pretty please, guys. We'll be back here tomorrow night. You guys stay excellent. I know you will. You always do. I love you guys. And thank you, for real, from the bottom of my heart, for everything, always, man. The best community, the best group of friends, best group of family on Twitch. Right here, Brutopia. I love you guys. Good night. Be good.